of the Average Day Joes. I'm your host, C.
And Jay, what's up? What's up?
How's everybody doing today in the Average Day Joes community? I hope you guys are all well. Jay, how you feeling today after our hard workout yesterday that we had?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little tired, but it's okay. It's okay. Blessings, waking up, right here. This is key.
Exactly. So,
Yeah, it was.
yeah, so yesterday we had a chess day, really hard one, but we did really good. We also we implemented a new technique for all the gym heads out here. We use a slingshot for all who you know who that is, and it really just helps with the posture and bringing up the weight. It makes it easier to be more explosive later on as you're doing it. So it's a really cool thing. What do you now that you're using the slingshot, Jay? What do you think about that?
I love it, man. I use it every other week, and I use it to build my triceps. I literally, when we bench, I let it sit, one, two, explode up. So
Right.
I really use it to build my triceps. So
Yeah,
it's going to make our bench just really explode using it every other week. So
exactly.
I'm really excited about this.
Yeah, yeah,
And it, like you said, it keeps the arms, like it keeps everything postured just right.
right.
Yeah,
And
so it doesn't your elbows don't flare. It's a great
exactly,
thing.
yeah,
It's very
exactly.
great.
And I've definitely noticed the improvement in us, especially you, because even yesterday when you were maxing out,
Yeah.
the couple weeks before you were able to do like one, and then yesterday you actually did three of the
Yes.
max out that you did, the weights that you did. So I was
Yeah, I
really
know.
impressed of how stronger you got within a couple weeks, man. By
Oh yeah.
using the shot. So
I'm telling you, game changer. It's how to build
yeah,
the bench right there, man. And you don't use it every week, every other week.
right, exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
man.
And
Awesome thing, man.
that's how it goes. So yeah, we're coming to you live, direct, uncut, and raw. We no script here. We definitely are
Never.
just to give back to the community and let you guys know everything what's happening with our daily Google with the daily trends going on today. We got health, wealth, and happiness that we talk about. We got it all for you guys, including weather, astrology, conspiracy. We got it all. So stay tuned in with us, and we'll move on to the first trending topic. We got some breaking news for you guys, and Jay, you're gonna take this one.
Yeah, shout out President Trump. He revealed that Israel and Hamas have agreed to a hostage deal to lead to the ceasefire. A week ago, he warned that all hell will break out, and if hostages aren't back by the time he gets in office, he will definitely, execute. And you see what happened within 1 week. This guy, everything, just okay. We'll listen. I know that Biden tried to claim he made this happen, which he could have done, months ago. But as soon as everyone know President Trump is coming in, boom, you know. So I'm very, very glad to hear about this. This has been going on for a minute now, so hopefully, could have some peace here. You know what I mean? Because
Right.
it's been going on for a while, man, and that's
Um,
not cool.
what,
So
what what I know we talked a little bit about earlier, like super brief. What were you telling me about that Biden? You said that he threatened them, right? And then like totally like screwed everything up, the peace talks, because he tried to like threaten them that if they didn't do something. What were you telling me? Do you remember or no?
no, I was trying to say that well, with Biden, he's trying to take the claim for it.
Yeah, he's
For making this happen,
right.
when this could have been solved a long time ago. But like I said, I don't think many people respect President Biden. So shout out
Right.
President Trump for handling this literally like that,
Exactly.
you
Exactly.
know? So I'm just glad we need some peace over there, man.
Right. Right. And I mean, yeah, and shout out, to everybody, that that is, you know, not for this war and that wants the peace because it's ridiculous and over here, especially like in California, we have all these protests always going on,
Oh yeah.
and it's crazy because not only do you have like the Palestinian side protesting, but you also have the Israeli the people that support the
Yes,
Israel and
of course.
they're protesting.
Yep.
But like the craziest thing is I don't know if you've seen it, but like when you're driving down 101, kind of like riding in San Carlos, there's like a big billboard and there's one like pro-Palestinian and then literally like there's another one pro like Israeli like right after that, and they're both like trying to fight on billboards. Like it's pretty crazy.
In all honesty, man, I don't take 101 ever. I live in the,
Oh, yeah, that's right.
you know,
That's right.
I live. I always take 280 because I'm by the hills, so
Yeah.
I'm never on 101. Never.
So yeah, if you ever are going to 101 by San Carlos, you'll see these billboards, and I'm just like, dude, they're throwing all these money at these billboards. You know what I mean? And it's like,
That's kind of crazy. I would have never known. That's a trip, man.
and the worst thing about it too is that like the wars, yes, they're in the Middle East, but they definitely affect everybody in the United States. Not only
Of
because
course.
people in the United States have a lot of family in those areas. Like
Yeah.
personally, my wife has family in Israel, and I mean, but they're from the Philippines. And the other thing is that especially like the Palestinians, when they protest, they tend to like get on the highways out here, and they tend to block the traffic and like just make it really bad for like all the commuters trying to get home or trying to get somewhere. And
I have heard that
yeah,
in the
I
East Bay, especially, right? You're talking about the
exactly,
East Bay. Yeah, I've
exactly.
heard.
I mean, I personally almost got into that kind of traffic jam because I was going to San Francisco one day,
Yeah.
and I took like 101, like kind of going towards like Fell Street.
Yeah.
And right when I was about to get to like the last exit, which is Fell, um, I started seeing like all this traffic build up, and I look and I see all the, like a whole crowd of people like waving the Palestinian flags coming down that highway right there, and I was
The
like,
actual highway or Market Street?
yeah, and a bunch of people. It was like a bunch, like a whole group, and I was like, holy shit, we're about to get stuck in like the worst traffic ever. And luckily, I was like right at the cusp of of the second to last exit, so I was able to literally like when I saw that, I literally was able to get off like in the nick of time, or else I would have been like stuck
Oh, so
super.
you took Van Ness. Got
Yeah, exactly,
it.
exactly. So I got super lucky because I was like right there where I could see what's about
Yeah.
to happen.
Wow.
But yeah, so I was just like blessed that
That's crazy. Damn. I can't
but
believe they were marching down the freeway.
yeah, and that's like and like you said, and especially in the East Bay, and then like I know that sometimes when I was driving through, the smaller communities, even like San Bruno by the fire station, I always see them
Hmm.
protesting right there too by the city
Yeah.
hall. I don't know I think it's city hall, but yeah, they're definitely always like protesting right there. So
Well,
yeah,
El Camino?
yeah, on El Camino. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, it definitely affects everybody. It's not something that's just like a Middle East thing. It's affecting pretty much worldwide because there's protests everywhere. It's not just it's just not
Yeah.
just California. It's everywhere. So shout out to Trump for making these peace
Exactly.
happen. Super happy
Shout
about
out
that.
President Trump, man. He's
Yeah,
always making moves, man. It's like always discussing President Trump daily, man. That's I'm
exactly.
telling
And it's crazy because Trump even announced that
you.
when he's in office he's going to stop all the wars immediately. And like, look, he still has 5 days, and he's doing more as not even being the president yet than what Biden could have accomplished. Like in 4 years
Exactly.
term. It's
Well, you
crazy.
remember when Trump was in office years ago, remember?
Yeah.
Did we have any wars?
Right.
No, not
Yeah.
one.
Not even one.
Thank you. Thank
So
you.
yeah. And the good thing too is that I know that Trump is pretty cool with Putin, so I definitely feel that that war with the Ukrainian war is going to be over really soon, as soon as he
Oh
probably
yeah,
does.
I'm sure of it. I'm sure of it.
Yeah. And we need that too. We really need that. We don't need wars. We don't need people suffering anymore. Like it's too
Exactly.
much. You know what I mean? Like what's the
Exactly.
point of that? It's all about money at the end of the day.
War is money. That's all it is, man.
Yeah. So we definitely
You already know. You know the saying, bro. Pac said it best. They got
exactly,
money for wars, but can't feed the poor. Come on, man. Come on,
exactly.
man.
I
Shout
mean,
out Pac.
we're sending billions to Ukraine and other places, and yet at the same time we can't even put out fires in California because we
Right?
are like selling our equipment. You know what I mean? To these
Right?
people,
Right?
they're like, man,
That's man. I'm telling you, man. You see what
it's
I mean? Like, come
it's
on, man.
so
That's crazy
it
to
is
me.
what it is. But yeah, we just wanted to give you guys this breaking update. So that definitely there is peace talks, and I think Trump is actually starting out.
Ceasefire, bro.
Yeah, ceasefire. And I think Trump is starting out with the Middle East first because I think that one he probably thought would be a little bit harder to negotiate before the Ukraine, because I think Ukraine is just like literally one phone call and he could probably stop the wars out there.
Oh
So
yeah, I actually agree with that
yeah,
heavily.
definitely. So shout out to Trump again for stopping this war. It's terrible. And yeah, that was our breaking news segment for the day. Let's move on to the next trending topic for here. Let's go.
Yes. The
And
next one.
I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about what the FDA did recently. Something towards what I'm hoping is going to happen, because RFK, when he gets into office, he's going to kind of change the whole system of like what is getting put into our foods, and all these things that like in European countries that they don't have in their foods. We're kind of going in that same direction finally, because for profit taking companies in the U.S., we definitely like to poison our foods and poison the people in the U.S. because of profit, and we kind of don't care about what's going into our food system over here. So, what I want to share with you guys, let me pull this up for you guys real quick. But the FDA, they officially said that by 2028, they're going to ban the red dye food additive, which is a carcinogenic in all the foods and all the drinks. For all of you who don't know, red dye is pretty much used to make any kind of food or drink the red color that you see. So probably, I'm not sure 100%, but I think maybe like Mountain Dew, that red Mountain Dew that they have, the flavor red, is probably done with red dye. And yeah, I'm just kind of super happy about that, because me and Jay too. We're both very like health conscious when it comes to eating. We both try to eat as best as we can. So to me, that's kind of like a game changer, because you know it's kind of starting already. And this was not even done by RFK, but I think that the FDA knows that RFK is going to come after all this anyway, all these like chemicals in our food. So I feel like because of that, they already know that's about to happen. They're kind of trying to get ahead of the game and do that. But and even if that they are trying to do that, it's kind of funny, because the FDA did make a statement that says, "Oh well, even though there's studies that doesn't link cancer to the red dye in humans, but it does give cancer to rats, but it's not not to humans." So they're trying to say like, oh, that the animals that they're that they're studying, like rats, and they're exposing them to red dye, they're getting cancer, but supposedly it's not going to affect humans in any way, which to me is like one of the dumbest things you could say, because we are at the end of the day animals. We're humans, we're animals. So what affects other animals is going to affect us too. Maybe not on the same scope as rats, because rats are definitely much smaller. So I think what happens to like a rat when they do testing can happen at a much faster pace. But for humans, it could go, because we do have we have like digestive system, and that works, and everything. So I feel like if we're bombarding our system with like red dye, for instance, like day after day, or like even like if we're doing it 2-3 times a day, where we're drinking like stuff that has or eating stuff that has red dye, over time, not like rats, over time, I feel like humans would develop, really cancer or other diseases that would plague the body because of these things. And just to go over specific products that have listed red 3 in them, would be fruit by the foot. And I know you kids love this, but fruit by the foot has red dye, so that's going to be banned. Red dye is going to be banned from that. Double bubble gum, that's kind of a classic. I'm sure, Jay, you tried some double bubble gum back in the day, right?
Of course.
So yeah, Enterman's Little Bites, so that's kind of like a donuts. Hostesses, the Ding Dongs, they have red dye in them. You got the Nestle strawberry milk. I know you're a big fan of milk, Jay, but the strawberry milk has red dye in it to make that red
I
color. It's
used
not,
to drink. I used to drink a lot of strawberry milk. Man.
that's what I'm saying, man. It's not
Been
even
a
the
long
strawberry.
time.
It's not
Been a
even the
long time.
strawberry making that red color. Is the red dye.
I believe it, man.
you
You
know.
do realize there's other color things too besides red dye, right?
That's what I'm saying. This is just like a little tiny step in the FDA to go the
Yeah,
right direction, but I feel like RFK, when he comes in, he's going to definitely make it
yeah.
to where
I'm sure.
a lot of this other stuff will be banned. The other thing would be Jordan almonds. So if you guys purchase Jordan almonds that has red dye in it for some reason, Pez candies, I think it's Bratches, candy corn, ring pops, and for all my people that like to take that cold medicine, Tylenol PM has red dye in it. So just FYI, like sometimes you think that you're gonna like do something to like help prevent like a cold or some kind of pain, like headache, and you take Tylenol PM, to fall asleep, but you're actually poisoning your body just by taking that Tylenol, and it's not good for you. So I just kind of wanted to go over that with you guys. And it also says in 2023, California became the first state to ban the dye in food, citing the rat research, as well as in 2021 study that linked the dye and other dyes to behavioral problems in some children. So yeah, I definitely feel we got to look out for the children. We got to look out for developing bodies and make sure that people can grow to their full potential without getting like poisoned. That they have to like consume all the time. Not even knowing that it can do that to you. So. In fact, also red 3 is already banned for food use in Europe, Australia, and New Zealand. So that's they're doing the right thing. So
I used to drink a lot of strawberry milk, bro.
yeah, I know. I like strawberry
I
milk
love
too.
strawberry milk too.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
I just haven't had it in a long time, like a
Exactly.
long time.
Exactly.
And not because of that, just because I just don't buy it.
Right.
I'm so
Right.
I'm so used to just buying whole milk. So
Yeah, but
yeah,
I mean, even you, like when you were drinking that strawberry milk, would you say that you thought that it was red because it's strawberry milk?
no, I thought I used to drink it as a kid. It was pink.
Right.
It
Right.
wasn't red.
Okay, so even pink though, but because I mean, if you put it just in your head, okay, it's red because it's strawberry milk, right, or pink because it's some kind of strawberry milk, but you never thought that it would be like red dye that's actually making that
No,
milk. As children, we don't
no,
look at ingredients; we just like, oh,
that's
this
what I
is,
mean. It's
you know,
pink. It's pink and it tasted good.
yeah,
Strawberry.
exactly, yeah, man, it's crazy, but
That is crazy. I used to drink a lot of that, man.
yeah, me
It's
too.
a
But
trip.
my all-time favorite was always that chocolate milk, man. After I do
Oh
my
yeah.
workout session, you know what I mean?
You can't beat chocolate milk, man.
Exactly,
I
exactly.
love chocolate milk.
Thank God. I mean, because I look at my ingredients now when I'm drinking, and I thank God when I'm drinking my chocolate milk, there's definitely no black dye in there whatsoever. So you know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's definitely coming from some of the chocolate that they put into
Well,
there.
chocolate's already brown.
Yeah, exactly. So
That's why.
yep. Got to get. I used to yeah, like you remember, I used to get my 8 grams of protein from my chocolate milk after our workouts. The good
I'm
stuff,
sure.
man.
I'm sure you'll be back to that in a few months down the
Uh,
road.
We'll see. I'm trying to stay healthy because I listen to what you say, man. I know you got to keep a balanced life, and it's
Yeah,
health,
man.
health and
It's
happiness
milk,
that
man. Come on, man. It's milk.
no,
Milk is not terrible for you. Don't
no.
listen to everybody.
I'm
You
gonna
know.
substituting my milk for my Irish sea moss.
No, right now, yeah. Right now, you're on your 44-day fast, so it's different.
Right, right.
It's very different.
All right, guys. Let's move on to the next trending topic. We got a little bit of MMA news for you guys, Jay.
Oh yeah, shout out Dana White. He chimed in first about the Habib incident, man. The incident you brought up yesterday, man. So,
Right, right.
he was talking about Habib, how he's got more money than anybody, and he's very, that's that's how humble he is. But he called the Frontier airline basically a piece of shit. He's like, why is he flying on that piece of shit airline?
Exactly. And that's exactly what I said. I was like, dude, he has all the money in the world. Why would you fly Frontier?
Because it's Habib, man. Habib doesn't care about money,
Yeah, but
you know?
I guarantee you, he is gonna like look at that. He's gonna be like, I ain't flying
Oh,
Frontier.
without a doubt. Without a
There's no way.
in other it's just hella funny, man. Habib is so Habib, man.
Right.
Shout out Habib, dude. Great fighter, great fighter. But Dana White also said he has something big coming for the end of the year, fall in December. He said
Yeah.
he wouldn't say exactly what it is. He said he's working on something that he's never done before. So I'm very
Okay.
curious what he's talking about.
Yeah, exactly. Me too.
That's going
I
to
do
be
have
interesting.
Right, and I do have that headline up for all the Average Day Joes community to see. It says Dana White sends UFC fans wild by teasing crazy 2025 announcement that no one will see coming.
Yeah,
So
I'm curious, man. Curious. Shout out Dana White, man. You know,
Let me ask you though, what if you were to take just a wild guess, for our Average Day Joe's community, what would you say? What like could be the possibility that he's going to do? Like what can I be so crazy that's just going to get people going crazy like that?
I really don't know, honestly. With Dana White, it could be I don't know. He's
Yeah,
involved in a lot of things too, so I don't know.
right.
You know,
Yeah, that's
like
true.
I don't know. I don't know exactly what he would be referring to at all.
Okay. Do you have something specific that you would want to see at the UFC? Maybe some crazy thing that you're like, man, I wish that this would be implemented or something like that.
No,
No.
no. I mean, I don't. Yeah, like I can't think of anything out of crazy. I know he's kind of merged with wrestling.
Yeah.
So I don't know much about wrestling. I don't really watch wrestling anymore. But so it could be something with that. You never know. Could be something with that. You know,
Right. Right.
it could be something. He has the slap fighting. Remember?
Yeah, I was thinking about that
I
too.
yeah. I don't know where he's going with this thing. So I don't know.
Right.
So
I'm
you know.
I personally like what I'm hoping might happen, and like I really want to
Mhm.
see. I don't know why. I just really want to see this, but man, I hope that in 2025 he announces that he made a deal, and this is two things. This is two things. The first thing I'm hoping. I wouldn't mind if he actually was able to secure that fight with Elon and Zuckerberg. I would love to see that fight, man. Like, you know what I mean?
Why do you care about that fight?
Because
Jesus.
because I honestly I want Elon Musk to train his ass off and whoop Zuckerberg's ass just for the one time,
He's
man.
so busy. How is Elon going to train?
Dude, if he plays video games still, man. Like he has the
Okay, but he probably plays like no more than 20, 30 minutes just to get his mind off. He has business all day long.
man, who
How is he
hey,
going to train?
for all we know, he play one of the main games he plays is like the UFC 5 or something, and he's training video games. Like who knows? Maybe he has like a virtual reality set. This guy's so up there, you know what I mean? Like we don't know. He's training,
That's hella funny.
got like a coach and stuff, like who
You
knows?
really want to see this fight?
I
Elon
want to see
Musk
that
against
fight, bro.
Mark Zuckerberg.
I would
Jesus,
definitely,
come
I would
on,
pay
man.
for a pay per view to see that fight happen because that would be something, that is kind of wild and out of the ordinary. And it's like, by two people who basically you're either a Zuckerberg total like Zuckerberg fan or you're going to be a Elon Musk fan, and it's going to be a great fight. That would,
That's kind of funny, man. If that ever did happen, that's kind of funny, man. I'm not gonna lie.
that would be
You would
cool.
pay for it?
Oh yeah, I would pay for it.
That's pretty damn funny.
I mean, you wouldn't pay to see that? Dude, I would love to see that.
I don't know if I could pay for something like that.
Well,
I
if
would
you
I
don't,
would see it. I
yeah,
would see it, but I don't know if I'm paying for that.
yeah. I mean, you know what I mean. Like,
Yeah, I know, I know.
I'm on the
I'm
same route as
just
you, but I'm not gonna let everybody know that.
you think I was gonna pay for that Tyson and Paul fight? Come on.
Nah, that was ridiculous, bro. I already knew
That
that was
exactly.
so.
Well, yeah, that was to get Tyson some money. I get it. Shout out Tyson, one of the best
And
heavyweights ever.
the funniest thing about that is that Jake Paul, he literally was like, oh, he got so called out, because everybody knew that it was like, like that it was so rigged that
Obviously.
he retired from boxing after that fight. Like, come on, man.
Well, I mean, he slandered, bro. Obviously,
Right, right.
he made his money and dipped. I
Yeah,
get it.
definitely. The,
So
the 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 second thing though, I would love, like if this was like a crazy announcement by Dana White, I would
what?
love to see if he by any chance would have been able to secure one last fight for Khabib, man. That would be
Habib?
like, yeah, if
Who?
he
Who would fight Habib?
man, I don't know, maybe somebody who would want to get their revenge by getting beat up from the
Who? Who?
I mean, I would hope it would be McGregor again.
Come on, man. That's not. Stop. Stop.
Get his other leg broken.
Stop. There's no possible way in life he could beat Habib. Okay. He's
I'm not
just
saying
not.
he could beat Khabib, but I would love to see because he's 29-0. He, to me and to everybody is like, come on, he should have retired at that 30. Get that last
Why?
win.
Why?
Just I don't know. It's an even number. I like
Who
30.
cares?
I know, but wouldn't you? I mean, wouldn't that be kind of something wild if Dana White announced, "Hey, I secured one last fight for Khabib and his retirement"? Like That would be
No,
crazy.
because no one could beat Habib. Unless there's a formidable opponent that I could be like, okay, this is going to be a good fight. Cool.
Yeah.
Who gonna beat Habib? Come on, stop.
I mean, yeah, exactly. Because I think I don't remember. I think Dustin Poirier might have retired already. I forgot if he retired or not. That would have been a
I
cool
think he
little.
did.
Yeah,
That would
that
have been
would.
a cool little fight.
Yeah, that was a good little fight that they had there, and
Yeah,
so that.
Poirier's solid. He's a good
But
fighter.
yeah, but what would be the most interesting fight for Khabib? I think would be the I think it's like Makchenov, the guy that he trains. If they were
Oh,
able to,
that guy.
yeah,
That's it. That's fighting his own peoples,
that's what I was
right?
saying. That's his protege. You know what I mean? So if
How
he would, you know what I'm saying? If
you
he would,
think his protege could beat him? Come on, man, stop.
that goes like the same question. Can Bruce Lee beat the guy that trained him? You know what I mean? Like that was always like up there. You know what I mean? I mean Bruce Lee was
Yeah,
one.
and that you got to understand when you're the maestro, you ain't losing to the
Yeah,
student.
yeah.
You should know this.
No, I know, but
Yeah,
he did,
that's just.
he did take some years off, so maybe he lost some of that edge. You know, who knows? Who knows?
I'm not going with that. Habib looks like he stays on point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's taking frontier, bro. Come on.
Thankfully, he didn't like try to, put that the person that kicked him off. He didn't like try to put it in a
The
headlock or
chick,
something
the
like that.
chick. Come
The,
on, man.
the airline stewardess.
Everyone on that plane, he could have mopped up. Everyone,
No, I know.
even security, he'd mop up. Come on,
Right,
Habib.
right. Exactly. They would have had to tase him at the end of it all.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Shout out Habib. Man.
He's the man.
He was a fun fighter to watch too.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was.
All he had to do was get you to the floor, and you were done.
Right, right. Every time.
Too
Like,
easy.
it's the only reason. The only reason he is as dominant as he is, because I don't know any other fighters that fight bears. You know, this guy fights bears. So
Yeah, well, I don't think he's the best all-time fighter. You know who I think the best all-time fighter is.
I'm with you on that one, and that's Jones, John Bone
Yeah,
Jones.
yeah. John Jones is this.
Jones,
He's another. He's a monster, dude.
exactly.
He has that switch that just you.
Yeah. Well, he to me when I seen him fight that last fight, like he literally to me looked like the Terminator. Like he had this vision and goal, and he just like kept coming and coming, and then like nonstop. You know, I mean, you could not stop anything that this guy did. You know, and it's crazy what he did to Miocic. You know, he like with that.
Stipe was kind of old, man, but
Yeah,
I mean, Jones will knock it. He tear anyone up in that division anyway.
definitely.
Come on, man. Come on, bro. It's not even close.
I know.
He had so many good fights throughout the years.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Anyway, that's our UFC topic of the day. Let's move
Yeah.
on. Let's move on. I want to talk to you guys about something that I believe Newsom did in California. And let me pull this up for you guys real quick. So basically, in California, we have very strict rules on car emissions. So we were supposed to be one of those states where we were banning the sale of gasoline cars by like 2028 or something like that. I think they
2035.
Yeah, they extended it to like 2035 afterwards.
We're not doing that. Better not be.
Yeah, and we were basically going away from all gas cars. Like Newsom had this whole thing in his head that after a certain point, he wanted to get all gas cars out of California. Like we were not going to be allowed to have any kind of gas cars later on. So going with that being said, let me share this with you guys. California abandons diesel truck ban and 3 other clean air rules before Trump is sworn in. So for all you guys who are worried because you had these diesels that you needed to upgrade to gas, because they were about to get banned, we just literally abandoned those rules. So you guys are going to be safer now, and that's another shout out to Trump because they're worried. They already know that Trump is going to reverse everything they're trying to do. And let the people win on this one because, I mean, diesel, like, unless you're going to start buying, like, basically, if that was to happen, all these people that are like that have businesses that provide businesses that need logistics like trucking, they would have had to switch their whole fleets out of diesel into electric, like because diesel was about to get banned. So that would have cost so much money. I feel like so many companies that provide logistics would have gone bankrupt because they would not be able to afford to switch out their whole fleet of diesel trucks to electric trucks, and electric trucks are proven somewhat, but not to the point. Like I don't even know if their network is all that, like where you have truck stops all along all these routes. I used to be a truck driver, so I know. But yeah, like this to me, I think makes sense. Like I know that the one thing about this is that the environmentalists are kind of crying about it because they're saying that it's gonna, make more pollution. That pollution is gonna get worse again. But in California, and this is like I've been through many states, pretty much all of them, and California is one of the only states where literally, maybe New York is kind of like that too, but California is one of the only states where literally when you're here on their highways, pretty much every third car you see is going to be an electric car. We are already on that route for a cleaner environment. So banning diesel trucks, maybe it would have helped a little bit more, but more and more people out here are already switching to electric vehicles. So I definitely feel like we're already kind of going on that route anyway. But when it comes to business wise and logistics and making the money out of those kind of that area, that I just definitely feel it would have hurt these companies a lot more than than it would have helped the environment. And sometimes we need to think about the people too before we make such drastic measures to like ban diesel trucks.
Well, obviously, man, if you have everything electric, guess what happens? What happens to our grid?
Exactly.
They've already proven that over the past few years. Oh, we're going to shut this down. Oh, we'll shut that down. You have electric, they could just shut you down.
Tell the average day Joe's community what you told me about that Tesla power charging station, by your house.
Yeah. Oh yeah. When they first installed the superchargers, yeah, they installed like about 8 Tesla superchargers right up at Lenardi's.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, they had no idea, like, obviously, how powerful these things are. One day, they were all filled, like, because they have them down the street at Sanford and then up the hill, like, for all the people up the hill. I swear to you, dude, after, like, all 8 were charging, dude, the whole block up there blew everything.
Oh my
blew
God.
everything up. The whole, there was like an apartment complex and all these houses, they didn't have power for a week.
Wow.
I was like, damn, bro. Yeah, man. And that was, that's just 8 Tesla superchargers.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, they obviously didn't know how powerful they were, so they had to redo it.
Right.
You know what I mean? They just stuck them there like, hey, you know what? We can have these here, blah, blah, blah. This will be perfect, as opposed to the ones down the hill. Dude, that they were out of power for a week, bro.
Oh my God.
That was crazy,
terrible.
bro. Yeah, it was crazy. I was like, damn, if I had lived over there, I'd been like, dude, this sucks, bro. What the hell?
I know.
Like they didn't do, no one did anything wrong.
Yeah.
People were just charging their damn, their Teslas, and then boom.
That's crazy.
Crazy,
like,
man. It is crazy.
We in California, especially in the Bay Area, we're blessed because we don't have like super cold winters. But imagine if it was like they're in the middle of like a winter storm. Like,
oh yeah,
close to death.
Oh, dude, that would have been all bad, man. The fact that you have Tesla superchargers, we could go literally around my crib and go up here, down there, over there. They're everywhere.
Right.
You can't say that for the rest of America, I'm sure. Like in the middle states, I guarantee you it's not like that. You probably know.
Yeah. Definitely.
That's what I'm saying. So it's kind of crazy.
I mean, like even when I traveled like to New Mexico the other day, I checked for charging stations, and literally Albuquerque had one charging station. Like it was crazy.
One?
That's not Tesla. That's for my vehicle.
Oh, it's not even Tesla. Oh my God!
It's Electrify America, but they literally have like one Electrify America, and it's in like the most ghetto Walmart out of the whole, like, you know what I mean, Albuquerque.
Oh, that's funny, man.
Yeah.
Damn.
So, and also like, I don't know if you remember, but I think it was like last year or 2 years ago in Chicago, like they had like such cold temperatures, and all these like Teslas got stranded because
I do remember
their cars. Like,
yeah, man. And what came to save them? Oh, gas-powered vehicles
Right.
with the generators,
Exactly.
right? That's so funny. I do remember that, man.
Yeah. I'm sure after
Because
that,
what you being a Tesla owner,
yeah.
what happens when there's colder temperatures and the battery? You know
Right.
all about it, you
Right.
know?
That's what I'm saying. So, I mean, like I said, out here in California, we don't get into like negative temperatures unless you're going to like up in the mountains. But
Yeah,
yeah, I'm sure like all these people that got stranded in Chicago, they
yeah,
probably were like, you know what, we're trading our Teslas in, we're getting gas because what I mean, they
yeah.
don't want that to happen
Oh,
to
that's
them.
terrible, bro. Like I'd be like, bro, are you serious? But you should know all that just with batteries, you
Right.
know? Like
Right.
think about that, you know? Like come on, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's
that's a trip, man. That's a trip.
all right, guys. Let's move on to our next trending topic. We got some entertainment news for you, Jake. You want to talk
Yeah,
about Drake?
you know the this was a funny one when I saw it trending. I was like, "Oh damn, Drake is trending." So he he filed a federal defamation suit against Universal Music Group over the song Not Like Us," by Kendrick Lamar. You
Right.
know, I at least he's not filing anything against Kendrick. Like, hey man, I like that song. You know what I mean? I know he got Drake in it. Like it wasn't even. He was definitely, he was getting Drake hard on that one.
Right. For sure. For sure.
But he said he's filing it against Universal because he said they purposely pushed that song like more to make him devalued. You know what I mean?
Or just to hurt his feelings.
Hey
He's
man,
not.
I am mad at Drake, man. I have nothing against Drake. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? I get it though, but I get it, but I do like that Kendrick song, man.
Thank God he's not mad at Kendrick for it because just like that other rapper supposedly who he took out. I mean, we don't want to see that to
Yeah.
Kendrick. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean Kendrick, is in the right area, LA, Cali, he's got a lot behind him. But I mean
Yeah.
Drake got a lot of money, but it's like, you know, Drake tried to come back at Kendrick. I heard Drake's diss. It was cool. It was
Was
not,
it?
yeah, oh, yeah, it was cool.
Oh, I haven't heard it.
Yeah,
Might have.
it came out right after.
Oh, okay.
OBJ was playing it. A lot of people were playing it,
Yeah, yeah.
and it was cool. It was like 8 minutes long.
So that makes sense. So because his diss track didn't get played as much as
I
Kendrick's,
don't think
right?
he wanted it to. It was 8 minutes long.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Kendrick made a damn like that. It was like, oh damn, it was not like us. That's bumping.
Yep.
Tell
Yep.
me you don't want to. When you hear it, you're like, oh damn, like it's bumping.
No, definitely, definitely.
I love. I like that track a lot. It's not like I dislike Drake.
No,
Drake is cool. I
no.
like
I mean,
Drake.
I would say in recent years he kind of hasn't done much anymore. Where I remember like one of the first albums he was coming out with, like the first few.
Hmm.
I was digging it, man. I was bumping that in my car. I heard other people bumping it in their cars. But yeah, now I feel like it's kind of switching to Kendrick. Like Kendrick's getting all that limelight, you know what I mean? Because he's coming out with all these slappers, and Drake kind of is not, not all.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. That Drake's he's been on top for a while, so
Definitely,
he's had a
definitely.
lot of bangers. So,
Mhm.
but yeah,
Did you,
yeah, Kendrick's getting his flowers for sure. But he's making some good tracks, man.
right, right. And
He makes some good music.
And from what I understand, Drake definitely falls into the whole "not like us" category because I've I've heard even I remember when Billie Eilish started becoming really popular. I
Yeah.
heard news that he even like hit her up and was like trying to get her like what I mean. He was trying to like get her to I don't know not they didn't want to do a song together, but he definitely was like trying to sign her. I guess that's from what I
Who,
understand.
Drake?
Yeah, Drake was trying to sign Billie Eilish, but
OVO? Oh
yeah,
wow.
but the
Okay,
thing
I didn't
is
know that.
who knows if it was really going to be a signing? Maybe he was like, let me just invite you. Let me see what you got. You know what I mean? And he probably was
Yeah.
trying to, like, he was trying to be not like us, and at the time, she was only 17,
Oh,
so
okay, okay.
that's the thing. That's the thing.
Shout
Yeah,
out
but
Drake. I ain't got nothing against Drake. He's always made some cool music.
no,
You know.
definitely, definitely. I
But
definitely like his music. I mean, I can't say
yeah,
nothing about his music,
yeah,
but yeah, but definitely he kind of over the years has shown more of his like true side, especially like from all the, when he took out that other rapper. Like I felt that that was super screwed up, that he did that because he couldn't handle it like a man. He had to just, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like to me, that was.
I get you.
Yeah.
He stole a lot of flows over the years. I know.
Definitely. That too. So, yeah.
Shout out Drake though, man. I got nothing against Drake.
Shout out Drake.
But Kendrick Lamar, I like that song, Not Like Us, man. So I'm a Cali head. What can I say?
Definitely.
This is Cali right here, man. I cannot, it's Kendrick, like, that's Cali for you,
Exactly. Did you hear his whole like new album? Did you hear all the songs on it or not?
No, I heard a few of the new songs and they're bangers.
They're bangers,
you know what I mean? They're bangers, dude. Yeah, they I'm like, okay. You know what I mean? Like he always has excellent production, and yeah, Kendrick just makes some good music, man.
Right.
He's made good music over the years.
Oh, definitely.
Like over the years, he's always made good music. So
name me. I want to know from the entertainment perspective for the Average Day Joe community. Name your favorite Kendrick song and your favorite Drake song. What would those two be?
Oh man, right now or like throughout the years?
Throughout the years, like since the beginning of they made these, they've been making hits.
Oh man, dude. One of my favorite Drake songs, I'd say, is the one with Rick Ross, "Money in the Grave." I like that one a lot. It's on my gym track playlist.
Right.
A Kendrick one. Oh man, it was definitely from Good Kid, Mad City from the first album. I actually can't remember the name of it. I'd have to look at the album, but I can't remember the name of it. But if you actually listen to that whole CD, it's really good. If you streamed it, the whole thing. I can't remember the actual name. I'd have to go on my playlist.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I remember Kendrick when he was. So you do realize they were on a song together, right?
Oh, were they? Which one?
They were on ASAP Rocky's. Fucking Problems.
Oh, really?
Do you remember? Yeah. So it was. Do you remember that song? I love bad bitch. That's my fucking problem. Yeah. So it was ASAP, Drake, and Kendrick on the same song.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So they were associated.
Right.
And then just over the years, I guess, Kendrick didn't like Drake's moves, let's say.
Right.
Because Drake, like I said, he stole a lot of flows. Drake kind of went with trends. You know what I mean? That's Drake.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like, he had the whole ghostwriting thing where like, oh, he's not writing his own stuff. You know what I mean? So, Kendrick just kind of called a lot of that stuff out. That's it. They not like us.
Right. That's so funny.
Shout out Kendrick, man. But yeah, so they were on that song together.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And so it's just kind of funny how it spiraled down from there,
Yeah, that's crazy to me, man. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I one of my favorite Drake songs, and he wasn't like, it wasn't his song, he was just on it, but it was that back in the day, that one that me and you were always like vibing to.
Which one?
The one that what's his name produced the beat for. Shoot, damn it.
Which one?
Top of my head is the one. Shoot, I have to think about this one, bro, because it's
it's tough being on the spot. That's what I mean. I can't even remember the Kendrick song. That's my favorite. My favorite one. I'd have to go through my playlist. Yeah,
exactly. And as soon as you get on the spot, like everything, like even if you had it in your head, it kind of goes away.
It's tough, it's brain fart. But what song? Who's on it?
What's the Khalid? Khalid, DJ Khalid. There we go.
Okay, DJ Khaled. Okay.
So DJ Khaled produced the beat for that one, and it was Drake, Lil Wayne. Shit, dude. I forgot.
Drake, Wayne,
Khaled. Yeah, Drake, Wayne. A bunch of people, man, were on that one. Shoot, man. I'll get back to you on this.
I'm trying to think because they actually had a lot of different tracks with Khaled. Exactly. That's why. Exactly. Khaled was producing a lot of their stuff. Oh, are you talking about? Was Ross on there too?
Yeah. What's the name of that song?
I know exactly which one you're talking about.
Yeah,
I can't think of the damn name right now. I have it. When I play when I'm driving my car, it's on one of my DVDs that I watch the video. I know exactly which one you're talking about too.
Damn, and I can't. I
Hold
just
on, let
can't
me.
right now, dude.
Um. Oh man, yeah, I'll think of it though. I know exactly which one you're talking about.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. Oh well.
They're in Miami too,
Yeah,
filming it.
exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Damn, man, can't believe it. I can't believe it. It is what it is. We can.
Yeah, he's talking about the purple in his cup and the drink. Oh man, come
Oh, I
on,
got it.
man.
I got it. I got it. I'm on one.
There you go.
Oh my god.
That's it. That's it. That's
I'm
it. Yep.
on one.
Exactly. Exactly, man.
Yeah. I couldn't. Oh, dude. How can I
That's it
not?
right there.
Dude, that song, that beat is just so hard. You know what I
I
mean?
know, man.
Damn, dude. I
Two
couldn't
white
believe.
cups and I got that drink. Could be purple, it could be pink. Exactly, man.
Dude, that was who
F it,
else
I'm
was
on one.
who else was
Huh?
on that song? Do you remember who else was
Oh,
on
you
that
had
song?
Khaled, you had Ross, you had Drake, Wayne, Birdman. Yeah, they were all on it.
Birdman was
They
on
were
that, dude?
all on it. Huh?
Birdman was on that?
Yeah, it was at the very end,
Oh, at the very
right
end.
after Wayne, I believe, if I
I got
remember correctly.
you.
Hmm.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
that
they were
was
all on it. I remember when they filmed like the whole filming because I have it. I used to bump it a lot, because I have many DVDs I play when I'm driving,
yeah,
and
yeah.
yeah, I loved bumping that one a lot because the video was like it was dope. I was like, oh,
Video
okay,
was dope. That beat was just
oh
ridiculous,
man,
dope, bro. Like, shout out to DJ Khaled for making that kind of beat,
oh
man.
yeah,
I think that's
he had a
actually
lot
what
of bangers.
like that really sealed the deal for Khaled when he made that song, that beat for that. Oh, dude, that
Oh
was.
yeah,
I even to
He's-
this day, if I hear that song, I'll always play it, bro. It's like one of my
that's what I
favorites.
mean. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a good one.
yeah. Damn, I can't believe it just
But
like
yeah,
slipped.
that was not by Drake, like you said, it's by Khaled.
Yeah,
But
exactly,
yeah,
exactly. But him
that was
on
a
there,
good one.
yeah, he by Drake being on that song, he actually made it into like a really good song as well. Like, you know, what I mean, all the people that were on there were just like,
Yeah,
I mean, top performers who are like that's. I think that was made for them to be on that song. You know what I mean?
yeah, for sure.
So, and then I'll say for my favorite Kendrick song, and I don't know if you ever heard this one, but this is like literally my favorite Kendrick song, and that's "Hair Down." I don't know if you ever heard about that one.
Which
It's like a
which one?
slow.
Which
It's a slow song by Kendrick, and it's like him, and he's like him cruising through like L.A. streets. It's like I just want to lay my head
Oh
down.
yeah, I've heard that
You heard that one, right?
one. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I
hard for
love
me to like the. I'm not really into the slower tracks.
it. I know, but
On
uh,
one's kind of slower too.
yeah,
You
it
know what I
is.
mean?
But it definitely has a flow to it.
Yeah,
With
yeah.
Kendrick's song, it's more kind of like it's a slower
No,
song,
I know. Kick
but
back.
it's a banger. It's definitely something you can vibe to. And back then,
It's a cruising song, man.
it's a cruising song. And back
Yeah,
then,
for sure.
back then, I would love to, out here, in California, weed is legal, so I would hit up my blunt real quick, and then cruise to that song. You know what I mean? Because
Of
that
course,
was
that's what I mean.
song, by
Most
Kendrick.
definitely.
Yeah, man.
Most definitely, man.
So that's my two picks. Thank God I figured it out because I was driving me crazy. I hate when that
That's
happens.
tight. Yeah, I
There's a,
know, man.
me and Jay, we got four decades of experience for all y'all folks out here in the Average Day Joe community, so we can help you guys with any problems you guys ever had. But
Of course.
when you are getting an age, sometimes you get these brain farts, and we definitely we're working on that. We're trying to. It's all good. It's all good. Let's move on to the next trending topic. I got one for you guys. Is for the finance people of the world. We got Citibank in the news for you guys. Citibank today, something happened with their they had like fraud alerts happening today. So Citibank customers report fraud alerts
Okay.
and account access issues. So if you have Citibank, I don't know, if you guys had any problems today, but you definitely, it says hundreds of users have flagged difficulties accessing their accounts, a problem the bank has acknowledged. So the bank has acknowledged this, and there's been numerous reports that that you cannot get, that some people are not able to get into their Citibank accounts, and yeah, this is all part of the whole failing bank system. Like with technology, like I don't know, Citibank, like I don't even like because didn't we report? Oh, we Apple Pay was down like a week ago, right? Too. Remember we were talking about Apple Pay?
I do remember that.
Yeah, yeah. So this is all just like technology. Like sometimes technology fails us, and it's always good to have a backup if it's a bank or where you store your money because if you're relying just solely on like one bank to store all your money, and stuff like this happens, you're going to be kind of screwed, and you definitely should be diversifying your portfolio and not just keeping all your cash in one bank. But yeah, I wanted to share that with you because I know that I know Citibank is a pretty big bank, and I definitely wanted people know that they might have had some kind of issues, or if they were about to go to the bank or something, you guys might have some issues with Citibank today. So yeah, no, you don't bank with Citibank, right? You got to worry about
No,
that. Okay. Yeah,
not for me.
in California, Citibank is huge. Like there's Citibanks are everywhere here.
It's one right down the hill, bro.
That's what I'm saying. They're like everywhere
It's right
around here.
next to 24 and McDonald's, right in between their Citibank.
Yeah. Well,
It's right there.
yeah. So yeah, I just wanted to share that. That's like my little trending topic for financial news for you guys, because that is something that can impact a lot of people, and we want to give it to you guys exclusive to let you guys know if you guys can't access your accounts. This is why. It's not that you ain't got no money in your bank and you're broke. It's Citibank. So that being said, let's go on to our sports segment. Let's do our NBA segment and show you guys the results of what's happening today.
Oh yeah, yesterday there were some good games. The Cavs and Pacers, that was a good game.
Yeah,
that wasn't bad. The Thunder, they beat the Sixers. That's nothing new. Sixers been losing all year. Suns and Hawks, another good battle.
Right.
Suns and Hawks. They've been struggling lately, so not good for them.
Both of them are struggling.
Hawks are playing like they're supposed to play. The Suns should be a lot better considering you have Durant, Beal, and Book. So
yeah,
they've been struggling as of lately. Kings and Bucks, solid game.
See, and this is the whole thing we were talking about in yesterday's episode. When you put such like on the Suns, when you put such like superstars together, you're going to have a clash of chemistry because Durant wants to be the man. Then Booker has been the man. So for him to step down for Durant, that's going to cause a lot of problems. And then you got Beal on top of that.
Yep. Well, that's why you can't just put any superstars together. You have to come to an agreement and say, okay, can we play together? You know what I mean? Someone's going to have to always step down, or you're just going to have to be like, okay, you take over this quarter, you take over that quarter. At the end, that's when you be like, okay, should I take over? You take, you know what I mean? You got to be willing to sacrifice.
Exactly.
If you're all superstars together, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So do you have the scores for last night's games, or?
I do. The Nuggets mollywopped the Mavericks.
I actually seen the fourth quarter of that game. I was surprised, but they're not playing Luka. They're not playing Luka right now, right?
No, they're not. That's why they're struggling.
Right. Did they play Klay Thompson yesterday? Do you know?
I don't think so. Kyrie played. I know Kyrie played.
Oh, Kyrie did play? Okay.
Yeah, he definitely played. But the Nuggets were just too much for the Mavs. Too much for the Mavericks.
And then Jamal Murray just went off, right? I was watching Jamal Murray in the fourth quarter and like a little bit of the third, and he was just going off.
Well, he had like 30 something in the first half, dude.
Oh wow.
He had like 30 something in the first half.
Did they say Jokic played, or did they just take him out after like halftime since they were like?
I think they just rested him because
they just started resting him. Okay.
They were like I said, they mollywopped the Mavericks too.
Right.
It happens sometimes, man. It happens.
Do you think that would have happened though if they did have Luka and Klay Thompson?
No.
Would have been close. What you think Denver would have? Excuse me. Do you think Denver would have still won, or do you think that it would have just been a close game? But
Denver just played a really good game yesterday. Sometimes it's just about how you play. But you put Luka on the floor, and and Klay, and just if you have both teams full strength, it's a lot different.
Yeah, definitely.
That's what I'll say.
On Dallas too, when I was watching the game, there was one like rookie that really stood out to me. I forgot his name, but they call him the Beekeeper. Do you know who that is?
No.
Well, for all the sports heads out there, there's a guy on Dallas. They call him the Beekeeper. If you guys watch a lot of sports, I'm sure you'll know who he is. I forgot his name. I could look it up real quick. But if you want to keep going and continuing the rest of the sports, what happened, the scores.
The other games were very Nets Blazers. Nets won. Like that's not The other game, Pelicans, Bulls. Pelicans actually won a game, so it's like,
Oh, the Pelicans
like, yeah, they actually won a game. So,
won?
with the it was funny that the night before it was Raptors Warriors, and the
Uh-huh.
Raptors actually won a game. They beat the Warriors.
Oh, really? They beat
Yeah,
the
that's
Warriors.
why Drake and Steph were shaking hands. If you saw a photo,
Yeah, yeah,
you
yeah.
know. So yeah,
Wow,
man.
wow. Yeah.
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 You got some good matchups tonight too, especially the games on ESPN will be good.
What's happening? What's happening tonight? What games are on?
You got Golden State at Minnesota. That'll be a good one.
Uh-huh.
Miami and the Lakers. Your squad's playing Miami again. Remember they got mollywopped by the Heat the other day.
Uh-huh.
But all the other games are pretty. Houston and Denver will be a good one though, if everyone plays. Houston's
Yeah.
been playing good ball, ever since they hired Ime Udoka. That was
Right.
the Celtics coach a couple of years ago.
Oh, okay. Okay.
He was a really good coach. They fired him for doing stupid things,
Oh,
let's say.
really? Like what? What
Yeah.
was he doing?
He was messing with one of the daughters from one of the high ups.
Really?
Not a smart idea.
Damn.
It's what
That's
you
all.
get, and then you get canned. You know what I mean? So you don't fraternize between, especially when it's the higher ups, man. Come on now.
I mean,
You
we
can't, you
we,
can't do
we
dumb things like that.
word of advice for the average day Joe community: do not shit where you eat, please.
Good way to put it.
Right. Right.
But yeah, all the other games, there's a lot of games. So
I'm excited to see the Celtics against Toronto. That's gonna be a fun one to watch. Boston
why would that
dominate
be? Well, I was
because
gonna say, why would that be a fun one?
they're gonna
they're
dominate.
gonna,
It's gonna be crazy to
yeah,
see.
they're gonna
Like,
murder Toronto. Like I said, Toronto's Toronto. You know,
exactly. That's great. So
yeah,
you and then,
that's not even close.
yeah. So you think Milwaukee can beat Orlando today?
That'll actually be a good game depending on who plays for Milwaukee because Orlando's an up and coming team.
Yeah. Yeah.
They got a lot of good young players.
Mhm.
Milwaukee obviously has Dame and Giannis, but that's all.
Yeah.
Dame and Giannis are they're always solid, but you kind of need more than that.
Yeah.
They've proven
Definitely.
that watching Milwaukee play this year, they'll have one game good, one game bad, one game good, one game bad. Why? Because no bench.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know what I
Exactly.
mean? Like they have an okay team, but like I don't see them as a threat. No, I don't see anyone as a threat to Boston. Even Cleveland. Cleveland's like the number one seed right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't see
Donovan
them
Mitchell.
beating Boston. I don't see them beating Boston in a 7-game series. Come on, man, stop playing.
Yeah.
Stop playing.
Yeah, don't you? I mean, it's only because you guys got that secret weapon of yours, and
Yeah,
Porzingis, man, that guy, he needs to
yeah.
break another leg if you guys are to
No, we're not.
for them to win, for Cavaliers to win that.
Yeah, that's what I mean, man. So we're gonna let Porzingis rest, man. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
So
We need
are
it
they?
for the playoffs and finals. That's it.
Yeah. You think is he gonna be playing? You think today it's tonight's game with Toronto or no?
I probably, but I would only play them minimal.
Yeah.
They should kill the Raptors. It's not even a close game. So
Right. Right.
you know what I mean?
Let me ask you, there was always so much hype around Jason Tatum. Do you think he's at his peak already, or do you think he still has a lot more to go? Like, I mean, not like to go as
Tatum's
in,
really good, bro.
yeah.
People will always talk about Tatum and be like, "Oh, he's a soft superstar. He's raw, dude.
No, he is raw for
He
sure.
he's been a raw talent since Duke.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
putting it together now that he's been in the league what like 7 years maybe,
Right.
about 7 years, 6 7 years, and bro, he's realizing that he's pretty hard to stop, dude.
Exactly. Exactly.
Like, dude is a 6'10" monster, bro. He could shoot the three, he could shoot the fade, he could take it and dunk it. He's a really good player, man. He
Right.
knows, but he knows he needs to get his teammates involved for them to succeed.
Yeah. Definitely.
And he has his counterpart on the other wing, Jalen Brown, who's playing great ball too.
Right. Right.
You know what I mean?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, so there's When they have their whole everyone not no one hurt, they're solid, man.
Yeah,
One of the
definitely.
best starting lineups in the league,
Yeah.
you know. And then
So,
their bench is good. So
so you think Jason Tatum can still have? Does he still have room for improvement to get even better than what he is, or do you think he's kind of
yeah,
topped out like where
I'd
he's at?
say he needs to. It happens with every superstar. You need to learn like when to utilize your talent. Like, okay,
Mhm.
you know what? My team isn't playing that great. I know I got to get them involved, but let me take over really quick, and then I
Yeah.
get them involved. You know, like when it's time, because he
Right.
can do that.
Yeah. How,
He's
how how
good.
old is how old is he now? Do you know?
I want to say like maybe 26,
Oh,
27.
really? Oh, he's still a young guy. Okay, so
Oh,
he definitely.
they're all young, dude. The whole Celtics team is young besides Drew Holiday. Drew
And then,
Holiday's like the OG,
oh, is he? Damn.
and
Okay.
he's only like 32.
Yeah. 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 That's actually.
Porzingis is probably 30, 29.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
Yeah,
actually scary to think because you know what I mean.
yeah.
Unlike my Lakers, where we're pretty much reached our peak, and LeBron, I don't. He's not going to get any better. He's like at his. I mean, he was at his best. He's still pretty good, but I don't see the Lakers doing really anything because yeah,
They're a little OG, bro.
we OGs and we get tired and we don't play defense.
Hey, man, they've kind of earned that, man. Well, you expect Braun to play defense at 40? You
I know,
know,
I know.
if you expect AD to play defense, he ain't playing the whole year.
Right,
You know what
right.
I mean? That's where your young guys you have should come into play, but then you need people to score. Like so, Braun and AD score all the time.
Yeah,
Who
yeah,
else is going to score?
right.
They can't score 120 points together. Well, they probably could, but
Yeah, yeah.
you can't do that every game.
No, for sure, for sure.
So they need some other scorers. That's it. Who knows? They may make the trade for Jimmy Butler.
Yeah,
Jimmy Butler already said again, "Hey, I want to be traded."
yeah,
So he could be going to the Warriors, go to the Lakers. He'll go somewhere. He
yeah.
doesn't want to play for Miami, and I'm like, wow. So
I know, I
yeah,
know.
he's going somewhere. So some team is going to be like, "Hey, we got Jimmy B."
Yeah, yeah.
So you're going to see a lot of trades coming up before the trade deadline.
I know. It's crazy. I really think for us to be contenders, like the Lakers, for me personally, I mean, if I was Palinka, I would I would pick up a dude from Sacramento.
Oh, De'Aaron Fox,
Yep.
he'd be a great pickup. How
Yeah.
much do they want for Fox? Probably a lot.
And that's what I'm saying. We got to get rid of we got to get rid of that OG called LeBron the goat.
You ain't gonna do that. You ain't gonna do that. Palenka
Like
won't do that.
you said
Jeannie
though,
Buss will not do that. Why would Jeannie Buss do that?
yeah, I know,
Exactly.
but like you said, LeBron sells tickets, and LA Lakers they used to stand for championships. You know what I mean? Like that's what they were about. It was basically them making the playbook to beat the Celtics because Celtics and Lakers were like the biggest rivalry.
Hey,
You
I'll
know what I
I'll
mean?
tell you this right now. I am not mad at the Lakers. Hey, play him many years, please.
So I'm saying
We as long as they keep playing and he'll get his other son there. Hey, man, I'm all for it. You know why? They will never win another championship.
uh, this is
That's fine with me. I'm
terrible.
just fine with that, man. I'll enjoy the entertainment. I will watch him and his two sons play and be like, hey, yes, I've never seen this before. And you are not winning a ring this year. Beautiful. I'll take that all day.
Hey, we did win the Mickey Mouse Trophy
Yes, I know. Okay.
in game
Okay.
tournaments.
I don't, that whole COVID thing, I don't count that, and I don't count your little Dodgers championship during the Mickey Mouse era. Okay, the whole COVID thing with your 30-game season. No, we don't count that stuff. No.
We need another bubble game. We need to get into a
That
bubble.
was so ridiculous, man. So, no fans, no nothing. That was so ridiculous, man.
So hey, just FYI, I think your dog is biting himself.
What are you doing? What are you doing? You doing, huh? You
Uh,
okay? You doing? None of this. None of this. Thank you for telling me.
Rocky Bear, what are you doing?
He's
What are you
probably
doing?
itchy. He needs a bath. I need to give
Oh
him a bath. Yeah, he's a he has triple coat, so he definitely needs a bath.
I know.
Yes, you need a bath.
Thank, thank God that we're especially where you're at, it doesn't get so hot because his coat, he has such thick fur that
I
he'll
know.
be suffering. You know what I mean? If it got too
It'd
hot
be
out.
all bad. It'd be all bad because he loves the cold, man. We walk so after the gym, I get home 3 a.m.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, 3 a.m. We walk always.
Yeah.
And last night it was like 40s. It felt great. I
It was
love
like
cold weather,
22
so
degrees last night, man. It was cold.
I'm a cold weather guy, man. I love walking and seeing my breath like it's my
Right.
favorite. So that he loves it. He loves cold weather,
I know.
So
Thank God yesterday after that gym because like I felt pretty cold, but I have my
oh, it's
live jacket.
beautiful, bro. When we were talking outside, I was like, oh, it's so nice out.
I know. The only
That's
reason
my weather.
the only reason I was able to stick it out with you outside and talk was because I had my life jacket preserver on. So I was able to make it happen. But if it wasn't for that, it would have been pretty cold outside with just my little hoodie.
Yeah, it was nice, man. I love that's my favorite weather, man. This is my time of year.
Right.
I wouldn't have it any other time because I just like I said, it's yeah.
This is where you shine in the cold weather.
Exactly, man. Yeah. From when we switch the clocks back, the end of October all the way to like I'd say April.
Yeah.
That's when I grind the hardest. Everything is like I'm so locked in at those times. And then once the, end of April, then I know I'm like, oh man, I'm not in my season no more.
Exactly.
I'm not in my season anymore.
Okay.
Stop it. Stop it. You stop that.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
He loves the chest rubs, huh?
Yes. He lays on his back just like this to go to sleep.
Oh, wow.
He loves that, man.
What's up with your raccoon, man? Where's your raccoon at?
Oh man, they were eating. There's like they come sporadically. There's 4 of them now, so I always got to make sure I got to make sure I always put out enough food for all of them.
Yeah. Do any
They
of
don't
them
come in my house no more, man.
No.
I can't. I have my dog. How am I gonna have my raccoons in my house?
How does your dog? Has he had like an interaction with the raccoon at all? Or no?
Nah. I don't want him to. Like I try to keep him like, hey, come on.
Yeah.
My raccoons are very. They're strong, man. He looks like a big raccoon if you look at him.
Yeah, I know.
Same features and everything. So
right.
It's kind of funny.
Who knows? Maybe they'll become best friends, man. I'm like, oh, you one of us, man. Come on, let's
Hey,
join.
I mean they look the same. I've actually seen photos of like a dog looking like mine and 2 raccoons like bonding. So I've seen it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm like, wow.
You know who else has a beautiful husky? Our boy Henry from San Diego.
He has a husky? No way.
He has
Henry has a husky?
He has a German Shepherd. His brother got the husky, super cute husky, right? But Henry's pretty much the one that takes care of it all the time. Like he's literally gets dropped off at Henry's house, and he's the one taking care of it all the time.
Hold on, so he has a husky like mine?
Yeah, but like his is pure husky.
Oh, is it? But what about the color? Is it like light or is it like same color as mine?
It's kind of like yours.
Oh wow, okay. So I didn't know he had a husky.
Yeah. He's always been into huskies.
Really? That's a trip. One of the smartest dogs out there, bro. You should know this.
Right.
You know what I mean? Wolf descendants, bro. Come on now.
I know. And
that's great. I had no idea.
Yeah, the eyes of the huskies, they're just like, man, they're crazy looking,
well, mine looks like a human being, bro.
Right.
He acts like one too.
I know.
He's a character, bro. He acts like a human being, bro.
Yep.
Like I say, he'll randomly talk. Like when I got home from the gym last night, he was like, hello. Like he said hello. I was like, wow. Yeah, it was. I've been trying to teach him how to say hi, hello. You know what I mean? So he's starting to get it.
Right.
I should have had that on. I should have had that on film.
Yeah.
It was good.
From last thing I heard with Henry, they're trying to like train the husky to be a little bit less aggressive because I believe that Henry's husky he likes to like tear up all the toys, and I think maybe because he was like teething, still like it was growing in his teeth, so I feel like he was like biting, like nipping and stuff. But I know from what Henry told me, I don't know if your husky had this problem, but I remember Henry was telling me that when he like tried to take away his food bowl, he like snapped at him, and
No.
Henry had to like like show dominance because you got to show who's the leader of the pack when it comes to dogs, especially huskies
Stop.
because they're so like wolf mentality,
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
definitely.
but no, he's never had that problem. He's so grateful when he gets a treat. But
Uh-huh.
he stop scratching yourself. No, but but no, he had the problem of like last year when he wanted to like terrorize everything like in my house, meaning like, like try to tear stuff off the table. Like he he broke my my like my back door blinds.
Yeah, yeah.
He like went when he saw me leave. So, if I left anything on the counter, he would stand up, grab it, and then eat it.
Oh, damn.
He's going to the bathroom right now. But but yeah, so you know what I mean? He yeah, so if you leave anything on the counter, like on just right there, he'll be like,
Yeah.
knock it off and eat it. Yeah,
Has he,
man. I was like, bro, you
so
know,
he snatched some steaks from you or what? For the
many things, many
really?
things. So I know not to put anything right there because he could stand up and grab it. So I put it all the way up.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, come on, man.
Right.
This guy, bro. Like he's smart. I told you he can open doors. He's
Yeah.
seen me open the door, so he knows like, okay, if I can do this, they're just smart dogs, man.
Yeah, they are. They are for sure. For
Yeah,
sure.
man. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's pretty crazy. I didn't know Henry had a husky.
Yeah, man. So he's got a German Shepherd and a Husky, and yeah, I think you're in the beginning
Smart
too.
ass dogs, dude. A German Shepherd's hella smart too.
Yep, yep. I know.
Wow.
Yeah, and
Wow.
both dogs are just both of his dogs and your dog. They're like super beautiful, so they definitely are. They're
Damn,
one of
man.
the nicest
Well,
dogs out
my dog's half corgi too, so really got that smartness.
there. Yeah,
But he also has that lazy side, meaning like when he wants to lay, he's like he be
yeah.
snoring and stuff, bro.
That's actually a good thing though, because if you had a purebred husky, they have so
Oh,
much energy, like super high energy. So they
I
definitely.
know. I
Yeah.
kind of like when he has the lazier side, man, because oh man, it's a yeah.
You know, my favorite like dog, kind of like a husky, but it's not a husky, but in that same kind of world of huskies, I
Which
would
one?
say is Akita. I love Akitas, man.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. It's
Akita, right?
Akita. It's funny. There's Akita. There's Samoyed, Shiba Inu.
Oh,
There's plenty of them, man. There's plenty of them, bro. They're all kind of similar. I
yeah,
remember,
yeah.
yeah, because I have a lot of guests that have all these type of dogs.
Right, right.
Before I even got mine. That's why, like, I was looking, in the same family, like Samoyeds. It's just,
Yeah,
they're like the same, except a little less hair.
exactly,
Not like
exactly.
the triple coat, you know what I mean? But same family.
Yeah,
So yeah, man, they're like,
yeah. Akitas are super. They're like, I think out of like the husky world, I would say
yeah,
Akitas are probably the most of the guard ones. Like they're super guard dogs. Like I
yeah,
remember,
for sure.
I remember when I had my Doberman. I love Doberman pinchers. That's like my
Oh
number one.
boy, oh boy,
But when I had my Doberman, I remember I was walking in the park, and there was a guy who was
yeah,
an Akita, and he like literally was like, "Oh, I'll just stay back because my Akitas like
yeah,
they had two of them, and they're like, oh, they're trained to to be protection dogs, so
oh
he
yeah,
didn't
yeah,
mingle because they would have got in a fight because Dobermans
oh
are
yeah.
pretty.
Well,
Yeah,
Dobermans are Dobermans, man.
yeah. Shout out.
Dobermans are they're dense with loud. They have the loudest bark out of any dog.
They do. Yeah, they do.
Like I mean, they are severely loud barkers.
Yeah, yeah.
I know.
You know how you know how so for Dobermans, they were bred to be a Doberman by like a tax guy, like in ancient Europe. There was a guy who would collect like I think it was like in Germany where he would go and collect taxes from like the
Uh-huh.
people.
Yeah.
And of course, when you come and asking for money from people, some people are going to be like, "Oh, nah, man,
Yeah.
I kind of do all that." So he created that specific breed to accompany him, and you know what I mean. I think people were a lot more willing to pay up the taxes once they showed up with that Doberman, at their house.
You better keep them ears too, man. Very
Oh,
important.
I know.
It's
Yeah.
one of my favorite things.
Right. Right.
Don't be messing with their ears.
They have docked tails, and their ears are usually docked.
Yep.
Beautiful dogs, though. Beautiful dogs.
I know, man.
Yeah.
Very good looking dogs.
German
Loud,
Shepherds.
loud barks.
Yeah, that's what I'll say. I'll say German Shepherds, Huskies, Dobermans, and Akitas. Those are like my top four. You know, if I
You
had
don't
to
like
do
rots? You don't like
that's what
rots?
if I had to do a top five, Rots would be number five for me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I gotta say, man, those are all
Rots,
good dogs right there.
yeah, Rots are just a bigger version of Dobermans. But the reason
Yeah.
why I would pick Rot as number five is because one thing I don't like about Rots is that they slobber a lot. They have that, you know, they have that like very like you know what I mean? Like they're
supposed to.
I know, but that
It's
to me
a
is
big dog, man.
dude, you know, like Dobermans don't slobber at all. You know what I mean? I don't know if your
Yeah.
husky, but I don't, like Henry's Huskies does not, or the German Shepherd, they don't slobber
Well,
like
he
that.
doesn't slobber, but my husky likes to lick a lot. But
Oh
he
yeah, well
doesn't slobber. Definitely
yeah,
doesn't slobber.
yeah, I know. I know your dog likes to lick a lot because we were here live the other day when he started licking your knee for
Yeah.
no reason whatsoever.
Yeah, man, they're very loving dogs, man.
Yeah, yeah, that's cool.
You know, he like I said, he be watching movies with me, sports, all the whole nine. That's what he
Yep,
does.
exactly,
You know.
exactly.
Yeah, man.
All right, well, let's move on from the dog world and let's get on to what is the movie of the day. What is the movie you are watching today?
Today
It's like
I
old
was
school.
watching Mrs. Doubtfire.
Oh, okay, Miss Doubtfire. That's a classic right there.
Shout out Robin Williams, man. R.I.P. Man. He made a lot of good movies, bro.
Yeah, he is. Yeah,
You
he
know,
is.
that's SF right there, bro. You
I
can't get
know.
more SF than Robin Williams, man.
Have you ever seen the house where it was filmed in Miss Doubtfire, the
Of
San
course.
Francisco?
Used
Yeah,
to used to drive by it every day. That's where my parking lot was.
right, right.
Literally right down the block.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, it was about 3 blocks away from it. Just go. I'd always drive down and then make a left and go to the parking lot. You know, when I have
right,
my lot.
right. What's
Yeah, they've not much has changed. They
no,
only put like a little little kind of like gated fence thing. That's it.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But
That's
yeah,
cool.
it's right there.
What's your favorite part from Mrs. Doubtfire? Like, what's your favorite part of that movie?
In this movie,
Yeah,
oh man, probably when remember when he turns into Mrs. Doubtfire
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and they're at the pool and he
Uh-huh.
throws the damn fucking fruit at dude's head.
Yeah. I was actually thinking the same thing, bro. I was like that. I was about
No
to
way,
mention that. You didn't
dude. He
mention.
went boom,
Yeah.
and it's like, oh my god, sir. He said he called it a run by fruiting.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, dude. Oh, dude. That's
One
great.
of my favorite movies, though, bro. That one of my favorite movies right there, man.
I was gonna name that as my favorite part, but since you named it, I'll say my second favorite part was when he what was the name of the dude that was trying to date the mom, like the James Bond dude. What's his name?
Yeah, Stewart.
Yes. So it was a little funny when they were at that restaurant and then he went
Yeah,
into the back when they were cooking and he literally like put all the like was some kind of spice or something that he was allergic to.
yeah, because he's allergic to the.
Yeah, bro. So he put that in. And then he didn't really, I guess he didn't really know like how severe it's going to
Yeah,
be. But when they served him that food, dude started choking.
well, because he's
And
allergic to it.
yeah, he was allergic to it. And
It's
then
just hella funny.
yeah, he literally had to come and like do the Heimlich maneuver on this dude. And then
And he
his
was
whole,
drunk too. Remember?
and he was trying to get that job deal. And you know what I mean? Like, with
Hmm.
another dude that he was talking to, the CEO of that
Oh yeah,
network. Yeah,
that was
man.
classic, man. That was a good part.
That was a classic.
He said,
And
"Hot jambalaya."
exactly. And for all you people that don't know, for all the average day Joe community that don't know, Robin Williams, because he was out here, they actually named if you ever cross the Golden Gate Bridge and you're going up
No.
like towards Marin and all that, or San Rafael, you're going to be crossing a tunnel that has like a rainbow on it, and they actually named that bridge in honor of Robin Williams. So it's called like
Yeah,
the
the
Robin.
tunnel. Yeah, right after
Yeah,
Golden Gate, right? Yeah,
after
right there.
Golden Gate.
Yeah,
Yep.
hell yeah. Shout out
Yep.
Robin Williams, man.
Robin Williams.
Made so many good movies, bro.
Yeah.
So many good movies. He's another one of those actors that was just like, damn, man.
Yeah.
He
Do
had
you
so many damn good movies.
would you agree that probably the best movie that he made was Good Will Hunting?
One of them for sure. Well, I mean, look at the cast in it. You had him, you had Matt Damon, Ben Affleck. You know, you had a whole squad
Yeah.
of people.
Exactly.
You know, and he played such a good part in that movie, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the part that he played was just, man, it
Yeah.
was, yeah, that was one of my favorites for sure, without a
Right.
doubt.
Right.
You know what I mean? But
That
I
part.
mean, like this was one of my favorites too, Robin
Yeah,
Williams.
for sure. But
You know?
that part that he played on that movie, like I think only he could do that. You know what I mean? Like that was the part that
Yeah,
was meant for him.
for sure. For sure. It was definitely meant for him, man. But he made so many good movies throughout the years, man.
Yeah. What would you? Let me ask you. What would you think is an underrated movie that he made? That's kind of underrated a little bit.
Underrated?
Yeah, like it was a really good
Man,
movie. I don't think a lot of people. He probably didn't get too much publicity type thing.
I, it's tough because I think all his movies were pretty much big, you know?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
like, I don't know what would be underrated, you know? Like Jumanji wasn't underrated, I would
no,
say, because that was one of my favorite, he played a great part in
yeah,
Jumanji. Hook.
yeah,
Hook couldn't have been underrated. One of my favorite movies too growing up.
yep,
You know what I
yep,
mean? I can't think of an underrated movie
yeah.
with Robin Williams. I don't know. I don't know an underrated one. I'd have to look at the list.
I would say for me, the his underrated movie. Well, it's not really underrated, but it definitely
What?
didn't hit like it didn't go crazy like like Goodwill Hunting or even Miss Doubtfire was Patch Adams.
Patch Adams was a good movie, but why
Yeah,
was that underrated? That was hella popular.
do you think so? But it didn't hit.
Yes.
It didn't hit.
That was my very next one I was gonna
Oh,
say.
was it? Yeah,
Yeah, Patch Adams for sure.
Patch
That's
Adams.
what I
Man,
mean, man. Like,
that was a great movie. That was a
yeah,
great
but it's
movie.
not underrated. That was popular.
You think so?
Yeah, because all the movies I just named were all in the same. They're all that popular. That's what I mean. I can't think of a movie that he did where it was like, oh, that wasn't that popular.
Right,
You
right.
know. So yeah, I don't
You
know.
know
That's
what?
a tough one.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, there is. Okay, yeah, I think you're right. Patch
Popular,
Adams
man.
was very popular, but there is actually I just thought of one movie that what I would say is underrated, and I probably think you might have not even heard of it before,
What?
and maybe you did hear of it, but you never watched it. Hold on, let me. I'm gonna pull it
I
up
would
because
love to know. I would love to know.
pull it up right now. I'm gonna pull it up. Hold on one second. Let me see 1 second.
I would love to know.
He played. You seen Good Morning Vietnam?
Yeah, of course.
That's
That was a
that
good
was a
one.
good one by him
That
too.
was a good movie. That's what I mean. That's not underrated.
No, no,
That was
that's not the one I
popular.
was. That was not the one I was talking about. I was just into
Oh,
that.
okay, okay, okay.
So the movie that I think that was somewhat underrated, and I don't even think you might have watched this one, is there's a movie he made. It's called What Dreams May Come.
I don't know that one.
There we go. I found it. I found it.
What dreams make
You need to
come?
watch that movie, bro. If you haven't seen that movie, that's a game changer movie, bro. It's all about like the afterlife. Like he made it was kind of like a spiritual movie, bro. Like it's
What
about
dreams make? When did that come out?
oh shoot, I just took it off. I just had it. What Dreams May
I'm like, what? I haven't even heard of it.
I'll tell you right now. I'll tell you right now. 1998 by Vincent Ward.
Oh wow. So okay, so see, this is why it was outshined by Goodwill Hunting. Goodwill
Yeah,
Hunting came out like the same time. So
right.
that's probably why. You got Goodwill Hunting come out and then you come out with another movie like that I
Yeah,
haven't heard of. Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
and that's why I said that would
Okay.
be. I guess that would be my pick for the most underrated movie by him. And you definitely, if you haven't
I've
seen it,
never yeah, I haven't seen it.
watch that one, bro. Like literally, I'll just give you a little premises. His wife commits suicide, and he ended up basically. I forgot if he actually if he did the same thing because he was like so depressed, but
Hmm.
he had to get her like in that movie, like when you commit suicide, like you go into this like really dark place in the afterworld,
Hmm.
and he literally had to go into the afterworld to get her. He was so in love with her, and even
Hmm.
though they were saying like it was impossible, he literally went into the afterworld, and he tries to save her from that whole like what I mean, where she is, which is like in a really like bad place where it's like kind of like almost I guess you can say it's almost like hell, you know. But he's
Purgatory.
yeah, purgatory. So he had to save her from purgatory, and it just
Wow.
shows like the love between them two, and like what I mean, what he was
Uh,
able to. So yeah,
Never
definitely
seen it, never heard of it. Wow.
check that
You
one
know?
out.
There was another one that he did that was that I think it's popular, but it was called The Awakening.
The Awakening. I heard of it. I
or
don't think.
Awakenings. Or it was Awakening or Awakenings. I don't remember. It was played a really good role in that though.
Oh, really? What
Yeah,
was that?
similar to the role of like it was with Robert De Niro.
Oh,
He
was it?
played a role, huh?
I said, oh wow, really? Robert De Niro?
Yeah, but I don't think it was under the radar.
Oh, okay, okay. But
Yeah, I think it was really good movie.
I never seen it. What was it about? Do you remember or no?
Uh, Not really. I don't want to butcher
Okay.
it because it came out like around the Hook days. You know what I
Oh,
mean? I think it came around. Yeah, it was early '90s, I believe.
yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, I wouldn't say that was under the radar, but that one was another one. But like I said, this guy's made so many good
Oh,
movies, man. I'm like,
have you ever seen
bro,
that
but
movie? Have you ever seen that movie called Jack?
yeah,
That was a pretty cool movie.
I haven't seen that in a long time either. That was
Yeah.
the Pat Adams time.
It's funny because like all the movies he made, like depending on like what years it was they were kind of similar in a way, and they all had some kind of like meaning to them. That's what I love
Yeah,
about Williams.
of course, of
One
course.
one one fun fact about Robin Williams that I heard is that every time he made a movie, he would always like have to hire like a few homeless people to be in the movie because he wanted to include like he wanted to help these people out. So he always would include
That's SF right there, bro.
exactly
You know,
exactly.
he used to live in a nice part of SF too.
Oh, I remember.
St. Francis Woods,
Yep.
one of my favorite areas in SF.
I know. That's
Good
right next
area.
to like Land's End, right there, right?
Huh? No, that's Land's End would be Seacliff.
Oh, Seacliff. Okay.
Yeah.
They live there. Seacliff got all the mansions out there too, like on that side over there, like kind of by.
Seacliff yeah, but it's only like 2 blocks.
No, I know it's super little. Yeah.
Yeah, super little. No, but so St. Francis Woods is right in the middle. You know where
Oh,
like West Portal on the way to Twin Peaks?
yeah.
Yeah, right there, that area where all the mansions are right in the middle.
Uh
And
huh.
then it's funny because then you have Ocean, you
Right.
have St. Francis Woods, and then you have like like up to towards Twin Peaks. But
Yeah.
it's funny because St. Francis Woods is like located dead center.
Right.
You know,
Right.
it's crazy. It's cool though. It's not.
Yeah.
It's nice in that area, man. It's quiet.
I know. I
You
know,
wouldn't
man.
even think it's part of SF. It's kind of
Right.
crazy.
Thank
Very
God.
nice area.
I don't know if today he would have been able to hire any homeless though, because with the whole fentanyl craze, these homeless would not be able to perform their duties whatsoever.
This
Unless he was doing a zombie movie, that would not
yeah.
happen.
Too many vagrants these days, bro. It's scary, man. How SF? Well, because they pushed all the homeless away from Market on the 6th,
Yeah,
so they're
yeah,
not even allowed on Market no more. So it's like you go down 6, bro. It's like you said, it's Zombieville, bro. It's ridiculous, man. Like
yeah,
really ridiculous. Like yeah, it's a trip.
yeah. Shout out Newsom. No.
Oh yeah. That's terrible, man. That is terrible, bro.
I just read. The only reason I said that is I just read an article the other day where they were saying like Newsom has spent like 46 billion to fight homelessness, like he was trying to eradicate homelessness,
Oh
and
yeah. It only
look
got
at
worse. Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, bro, stop.
exactly.
That guy, man. That guy. Clown life, bro. I don't even it's
Yeah,
terrible.
I know. All right. Well, that's the entertainment segment for the movie of the day. Let's move on right now to our crypto news. Let's see what's happening in the crypto world. Let me pull up
Crypto
every.
life, crypto. I do know this personally because I don't check all the time.
Yeah.
But I did check, I don't know, it was like this morning at like I don't remember before I went to bed like 5 or 6 in the morning.
Uh,
Everything was like, yes.
yeah.
Everything was up. I was like, yes, sir.
Exactly. I know. I woke up today. I was loving it, bro. I was like, oh hell
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
this is
Yeah.
happening right now. This is happening.
Winning life. Yes, I know. Blessings. So I was juiced.
So
I
I,
was
I
juiced, man.
I know you're gonna like this one, but the number one trending coin today, XRP,
Yes,
12%.
sir. I know. I do. I told you I saw it.
So
Both
that's
that and the Dogerton were up. I was like,
yeah,
yes. Even Bitcoin was up too. I think it got what 99? Wasn't that
yes.
99?
It's still at 99. It's at 99.6 right now. That's the number.
Very
It's
nice.
had a 24-hour change. It's at 3.42%. So you're definitely
Yeah.
going up Bitcoin. The second biggest altcoin, Ethereum, you guys are sitting at 30,431 right now, which is up 6% in the last 24 hours, 6.79 to be exact. For the XRP community, 12.88% up from the last 24 hours. You guys are sitting at $3 right now. So yeah, everything is going up. Everything is going up, and especially the good thing is when you see Ethereum, which is the biggest altcoin out there. If you see Ethereum going up like that, then all the altcoins are going to go up. So pretty much there's not going to be many losses today. Everything looks like is going up. You even got Polkadot's about to be at $7. Is at $6.99 right now, up 5.47%. Yeah, everything is going up. You can't say not. So all the crypto holders in the Average Day Joe's community, shout out to you. If you guys did not sell in this last 14 days that we were, like I said before, in the cycle low and everything was going down. We are in the last day of the cycle low. So from here on out, we should be going into another bull run. The only thing, like I said, just be careful because not even be careful, but just don't panic sell if it starts dropping, even if we are supposed to be going up a little bit, just because the treasury of the US has announced that they have a whole stack of Bitcoin, like $1 billion worth that they might sell or put on the market. If that happens, then the prices might drop, but it's not even going to be significant because it's like literally 3% of the whole crypto market cap. The market cap in crypto is 3.5 trillion. So it's not going to be much. You guys don't have to worry about and dropping too much from there. Like I said, the support was at 92,000. So if it drops there, it might, because it's at 99 right now, but I see it only going up from here. Yeah, the fear and greed index, you guys are at 51, which is neutral. So there's still a lot more room to pump because we're not even in the greed yet. We're just like literally starting right now. Bitcoin dominance, you guys are at 56%. Ethereum, you guys are at 11%. And I'll give you guys the scoop on. Let me pull this up. I want to give you guys the top gainers of the day really quick. Number one top gainer of the day, up 1,680%, or 1,680%, I should say, is Wedgie. Never heard of it. Looks kind of like float,
Wedgie,
but it's Wedgie. So if y'all holding on to Wedgie, you know what I mean. You guys are
who
up.
does this, man? Wedgie.
Weggie's number one right now, man. Weggie's number one. I'm going over the top five, but number one is Wedgie. Number two, Flaky. So
Oh Jesus.
Flaky's up 1,539%. Then you got number three, MSTR, which I would say Mister. So far you got Wedgie, Flaky, Mister, or if you put it backwards, it's Mister, Flaky, Wedgie.
Oh my God.
So yeah, number three, you guys are up at 1,220% right now. Then I guess number four is another spinoff of the Dogecoin, but it's DOGO, and that's Dojo, I guess. That one is up 1,151%. And last but not least, for number five, you got Treat. So Treat is up 936%. Yesterday we did have a lot of the Trump coins up, like a bunch of them, and a bunch of the cat coins, the meme coins that were up. So real quick, number six, you still actually have Trump MAGA up, which is up 624%. But I don't. Let me hear this out. So if we were to go backwards, right? Because it kind of sounds funny, all the top five. So we got Treat, Dojo, Mister, Flaky, Wedgie. That kind of all goes together in a way, you know what I mean?
Oh my God.
No, that's cool though. So yeah, so all the shout out to the Average Day Joe's community. If you guys got the diamond hands and you're holding on, you're never gonna lose. Me and Jay, we both personally we did try day trading, and crypto is so volatile that if you guys do that, just be really careful because we've literally lost thousands in a matter of seconds by trying to do day trading on crypto. But the safest bet is just hold on to it, because the thing is, when you hold on to it, even if it drops 30 to 50%, but you're holding on to it and you don't panic sell, it doesn't make a difference, because the value is when it's dropping that much, we're literally what is happening is just the perceived value in the people's eyes at that moment. But it doesn't mean that you're going to lose all your coins unless it went to zero. Usually all coins have a bull run and they have the bear run. If they have a bull run, all these coins, they all start going up anyway, following Bitcoin and then Ethereum. So never sell your coins if you don't have to, keep holding on to them, and you will see gains. It's not one of those get rich quick schemes. You're not going to get rich off crypto in like one day unless you're in the full bull run and you put it into something crazy. You just go all out, and this coin like wedgie goes up 1,600, in 80%. Then you might actually have some significant gains. But yeah, you just hold on to those coins, do your research on all the coins, and kind of see which ones have the best utility. And then the ones that do have the best utility, like right now, I can tell you definitely that some of the best utility coins, if you did want to invest and you're not invested yet, or if you wanted to switch up a little bit to see if you can get some gainers, would be in the AI sector. This year, AI sector is big. It has just came out, and you got all these like AI agent coins. So I'll give you guys a little heads up because I'm in this myself. If you guys are looking to get some significant gains, I would definitely look into the virtual protocols ecosystem. They definitely have a lot of AI agent coins that you can get into, and they have very low market caps. And I don't see that they're going to go to zero anytime soon because these are the narratives. It's not a meme coin. These are actually coins with utility. So yeah, Virtual's protocol ecosystem. If you guys look into those coins, you guys will definitely succeed in this bull run by investing in AI coins along other coins. I don't know, Jay. What for the average day Joe's community? I know you're kind of more into like the more solidified coins, but out of all the coins that you kind of hold on to, which one would you say you're always like when you see the account, you're just like, damn, okay, this one is always like such a hitter performance wise
Out of the ones I have,
out of the ones that you have? Because I know you kind of more sticking to the like more
I'm
solidified.
I'm from the old school, man.
Yeah,
I have all the layer ones.
the ones exactly.
Like you know what I have.
Oh,
Like I told
definitely.
you,
But is there any of the coins that just really like blew your mind when you seen like how much gains you got from that one coin out of the layer ones?
all of them,
All
all
of
of
them?
them, bro.
Okay.
Because I got the Doge when it was real dirt cheap. I got XRP when it was dirt cheap. I
Yeah.
got Ethereum when it was pretty cheap. Everything I have, I got when it was cheap.
Oh, okay.
So they've all shown me significant gains, man.
Right.
All of
Right.
them.
Exactly.
So I can't be mad at any of that, man. But
Yeah.
like I said, I'm not emotional. I
Yeah.
never like, oh my God, I'm gonna sell. I don't sell.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So I all I do is keep adding to it because I've had them for so long.
Right.
So
Right.
the games are just beautiful, man. Like
Let me ask you though, when you seen like when you seen like maybe like the past 4 years when like we had a bear run and you seen all these like prices dropping significantly, did you ever get scared and were like, man, I maybe I
never.
should sell? Like you did? Have
I-
you ever had doubts? No.
I'm not emotional, bro. I actually added to it.
Okay. So you're
So I added to it.
yeah. So
I
you're
was like, hey,
buying
I'm gonna
low.
buy more.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So you buy at the low prices and then you just hold on and then that shit you just see
hmm
that the gains coming
And
in.
then when you see like someone like Trump coming back in, and I'm like, yes, and it just exploded. Like, you know what I mean? I remember XRP in that time, and it was riding 20 cents, 30 cents, 40 cents.
Right.
And I already had a lot of XRP before that, and I was like, you know what? Let's get some more. Why not? It's dirt cheap. You
Yep.
know.
Yep.
So yeah, man. Now look, $3. you
Shout out
know.
to our boy Nate in Colorado for that one.
Oh yeah, exactly, man. He's been talking about XRP since the 2017 days.
Right. Right.
And like also, dude, I remember when the Doge, I had so much Doge, and then I was like, yes, it hit a cent. I was so happy when it hit a cent, one
Right.
cent,
Right.
and then it was riding out, in those times for like, like 10 cents. Like I was like, yeah, look at it now, just keeps rising, man,
Yep.
So this is beautiful thing,
Exactly. So
you
for
know.
for the average day Joe's community, when things start going down, that's when you start buying more because
True.
prices go down. You want to buy low and you want to either sell high or just keep time in hands. And then when you guys are
Yep.
like ready to retire, then you think about selling them. But I guarantee you,
Exactly.
most of these coins, especially like layer ones, you're not gonna lose. You're always gonna gain. So
Always.
just hold on to those coins. Don't sell because I've
They're
seen
all
some.
gonna go up, man.
Yeah, I literally seen people. I'm not gonna name names, but I've seen people lose like $40,000 because they panic sold, and then it
Never
sucks.
do that, man.
It sucks.
Never do that.
Yeah,
That's You can't be emotional, man.
right,
Can't be
exactly.
emotional.
Exactly.
If you're emotional, I would say do not get into like investing. You
Right.
want to do more if you're emotional, just do a Roth IRA or any type of like retirement fund, you know?
Exactly.
Do
Exactly.
stuff like that because then you don't even have, you feed it, don't even look, in 20 years it'll be like slow gains. You'll still
Exactly.
make a lot of money, but it'll be slower.
Exactly.
So, you know,
And just to let you guys know, we're not financial advisors. This is not
nope.
financial advice. This is our opinion and what we
Yes.
believe, what we have seen. We've been in the crypto market for a while now, so this is
Yeah.
just what we personally observed, and we can tell you just from firsthand experience that this is kind of how the cycles of crypto go. So
And I'm not
yeah,
saying anything bad about Roth IRAs. I have multiple ones actually.
right.
But see, I like to have secure ones and I like to have those are like my safe ones that will always be there. And then
Hmm.
I have my fun ones, high risk, high reward.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
yeah, I'm just one of those people.
Yeah.
Diversify my portfolio. So
Right, right. Yeah, you're
yeah,
definitely doing it the smart way. You definitely want to have some solidified ones and then
exactly.
play maybe with like two or three like meme coins or something like that where they
Yeah,
kind of have significant
yeah,
gains in the future. But yeah, you
yeah,
definitely want to have solidified ones as well, like
exactly.
XRP. XRP
Yeah.
has such potential now that all these
Oh yeah.
lawsuits, Gary Gensler's out. You know what I mean? There's definitely
Yep.
a lot of potential with XRP. So
Yeah,
out of
man.
solidified coins, I would say XRP would be one of my go-tos as well.
Of course.
You know, definitely, definitely. All right, let's move on. Let's get into the weather. The weather of the day. Just go over our
Weather.
temperatures. One thing I do want to apologize to the people is yesterday on my weather, I was kind of praying for the rest of the country besides Florida and California that you guys are going to get out of that cold bone chill that you guys were in because you guys were in a pretty cold little streak right there. But sorry to say, I got some bad news for y'all. So let me share this news with you for the weather real quick. Let me pull this up for you. So, according to weather.com and the forecasters, there is another cold front coming actually in from Siberia this time, and Siberia has the coldest weather probably all across the world. So they're calling it the Siberian Express. I never heard this before because usually Siberian stays in that part of the world, but somehow, some way, the cold that's gripping Siberia right now is going to be coming down into the central and eastern states by the weekend. So for you guys that don't really pay attention to the weather, but the Average Day Joe's community, we want to keep you guys updated uh, as best as we can. So you guys are gonna be really cold. There's going to be a bout of Arctic air currently entrenched over the Midwest and northern central plains will sweep toward the northeast through Wednesday. Low temperatures will be 10 to 25 degrees below average in some of these areas until Wednesday morning. And then in the wake, the plains and Midwest will probably warm up notably with highs 10 to 20 degrees above average by Thursday, Friday. But then it was saying that the Siberian Express arrives this weekend. So when Arctic air spills into the U.S. during winter, it can have one of multiple source regions that includes Arctic, Canada, Alaska, and in this case, what lies ahead this weekend and early next week, Russia's Siberia region. So basically, by the weekend, you guys are going to be like in the negatives, like really bad. And it looks like I don't know if you guys can see the map that I'm sharing, but from Siberia, just the way that the jet stream is going, it looks like it's pouring all that real cold air straight into the Midwest, into the eastern states. So how frigid may it become? This next week of bitterly cold temperatures will spread into the plains and Midwest, into the portions of the South and Northeast early next week. In general, some locations might see the coldest lows of winter so far. So this will be the coldest that you guys have seen it so far. Um, and it's actually broken. They're expecting it to break records because I think the last time it was this cold was like in 2014 or something. So Minneapolis, you're gonna see your first double-digit sub-zero lows of the season early next
Oof.
week. Chicago and Denver, you might see your first lows of the season dropping below zero. It's going to be really cold. And one certain thing is that the wind chills will once again be dangerous for any beginning early next week. So wind chills could range from the 30s and 40s below zero, 30s and 40s below zero wind chill in Minnesota and the Dakotas, to 20s and teens below zero elsewhere in the Midwest and Plains. So this is the forecast for Monday. It's going to be like negative 20 in Chicago, negative 41 in Fargo, North Dakota, Rapid City you guys are going to be like negative 27. I've never even seen this myself, but Denver, you guys are going to be negative 16 degrees. Wow, I've never seen that like happen in Denver where it's that cold. But yeah, so this will be the coldest storm coming in of the year so far. So please, guys, be extra careful. Bundle up. Do not go outside because supposedly if you go outside and within minutes, you guys can have frostbite and you might have to be amputated because that's some serious stuff right there. So definitely do not go out in that cold when it happens. That being said, let me just go over the temperatures that are currently happening right now. Warmest again, you guys got Miami. You guys are at 72 degrees. Then California, if you guys want to enjoy that weather, go down to San Diego. You guys are at 69 today. Texas and the southern states, you guys are still kind of in the mild. So Dallas, you guys are like 60 degrees. And what's kind of funny is that even though it's more south, there's like a little bit of a cold air in the Gulf of America. And you guys in Houston are like at 50 degrees right now, even though Dallas, which is higher, is at 60. So yeah, Houston, 50 degrees. You guys, Jacksonville, 55. New York, you're in the mid 20s. And then you got, let me see here, Chicago right now. You guys are at 19 degrees. Still in Minnesota, you guys are in the 20s right now. Seattle, 40 degrees. You guys are still kind of mild out there. And let's see, Albuquerque, New Mexico, 44. And then you got a hot spot in Phoenix right now. Phoenix, you got a little bit of a hot spell. You guys are at 71. And then last but not least, I'm going to go over where our boy is at in Utah. You guys are at 38 degrees in Salt Lake City. And one thing that's, Jay, one thing that's kind of crazy is that that cold spell, the Siberian Express, they call it, it's actually going to be in Utah too. So, our boy out there, I don't think he's going to be prepared for that, man.
He ain't ready for that. He loves the Cali weather.
He ain't ready. That being said, that is the weather for today for you guys. So your current temperatures and what's about to happen. So just bundle up when that does happen. That being said, let's move on, and we're gonna do Jay's conspiracy of the day. He's got a good one for you guys today.
Conspiracy. It's right here in our backyard, man. It's about Bohemian Grove. I don't know if many people have heard of Bohemian Grove, but it's about Alex Jones. I don't know if you know who that is. He filmed inside Bohemian Grove, and he went in there. It's like where all the world elites meet every year.
Right.
And he basically, when he broke in there and filmed, because you could barely get in there. He got in and he filmed like there's like this big 40-foot owl. And apparently that owl is associated with a child sacrifice. So basically, children are known to be sacrificed there, by the elites.
Right.
It's a part of the ritual,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And he also said, along with the owl that was there, the 40-foot owl and the burnings, he said there were orgies going on there. So I was like, oh, okay, this is kind of weird, but a lot of our ex-presidents, a lot of elites, and they go there. Like, this is known that they go there every year. Weird that it's only it's an hour from us here, and that's basically, they say the fate of the world is decided in the Bohemian Grove. So it's kind of crazy to even know that right here, is where a lot of stuff goes down. And it just tripped me out because it's like, it's right there. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I know you could chime in on this because I know you've personally been there. I don't know if you've been inside, but I know you've been there.
I'm not some high politician. This has nothing to do with that. Nothing like that. And just going off what you said with the famous people and the world, Ronald Reagan and Nixon both made a deal that Nixon would run for president in 72 and Reagan would run in 80 in the Bohemian Grove. So they definitely are making, behind closed doors, they're doing policies. They're trying to, they're trying to do the whole fate of the world in the Bohemian Grove. Like they're figuring all that out. So my personal story is that back in the day, I used to be a limo driver, right? And the limo company I was working for, they were kind of big time, so we would be picking up some famous people. Like I've met like some famous artists before, but at this point in time, I actually had the privilege to pick up Tim McCall. I think his name is Tim McCollum or Macaulay, something like that. But he was the ex-Virginia governor, He used to be the governor of Virginia back in the day, and before he became even governor, I actually had to take him to the Bohemian Grove. So I don't think it's just presidents. I also believe that governors are somewhat going to be led over there to, to discuss like their future and stuff. But yeah, so Tim McCollum or McAuliffe, I took him over there, and I actually picked him up from there as well. But it was funny because I did see the owl that was there that we're talking about. I got to see that, and it was crazy because there's a lot of security there. So I literally got into the parking lot. They had all these workers there that were like opening the doors of the cars for people, and they were like escorting the people out to where they need to go. So it was like this whole operation, But yeah, it was kind of crazy. I it was funny too because I picked up the ex governor of Virginia afterwards after he was done with the Bohemian Grove, and and one of the first things that he said to me was, you know what? Because we actually talked a lot. Like we literally talked the whole trip over there. So me and him actually were kind of cool. Like we were able to talk it out. And so when I picked him up and he knew it was me again, one of the first things he tells me when he gets into the limo was, "Hey, the Bohemian Grove is not what people say it is. We didn't have any orgies and we didn't have any of this stuff." And I didn't even mention any of that. Like I never even mentioned any of that stuff. I even might have known about it. So for
Yeah.
him to have said that, I was like, I had a double take on that. I was like, just for him to even mention that, like maybe like is he like trying to clear his conscience with me? Like maybe something is going on over there. You know what I mean? So
Of course, something's going on over there.
so and that's why I can't even go against you on this conspiracy because I've been there myself. So I definitely know it exists. So all you non-believers that think it does not exist, I promise you it does.
It's
I've been there.
right there. Look, you could drive there. That's the crazy part. It's right there.
It's literally
It,
in Santa Rosa area, and it's like in
that's a
these.
trip.
Yeah, it's in the redwoods out of all the
Yeah.
places. It's a real nice area. Don't get me wrong, but the stuff that
Yeah.
goes on there, like man, it's kind of crazy.
A lot of rituals, man. But yeah, so it's crazy that you even been there. And then
Yeah,
the footage that guy filmed, Alex Jones. So
yeah,
that was a trip, you know.
exactly. And another fun fact about that is that can't even say it. The Manhattan Project was formed there. So
That's a trip too.
yeah, that was like I mean, they've been going there forever. This was in 1942 of September, and literally they had like a whole committee with like Robert Oppenheimer, Ernest O. Lawrence, and which became the Manhattan Project. They met at the Bohemian Grove to strategize about building an atomic bomb. So even back then, only members and approved guests were allowed to use the compound. Lawrence, whose work on the separating uranium isotopes was essential to the project, was a member of the Bohemian Club, which is how the group gained entrance. So yeah, for all you guys who want to know how the atomic bomb came to be through the Manhattan Project, it was done in the Bohemian Grove. One of
That's
the
a
most
trip.
deadliest bombs ever to be made. So well, do you remember exactly what Alex Jones saw over there? Like what was he
I
talking
watched the
about?
video. I watched the video. I
Uh-huh.
mean, all I saw, like, it was kind of like grainy,
Yeah.
but I saw the owl. I was like, okay, that's a big ass owl. And then all the people saw a lot of burning, a lot of stuff on fire. And then I mean, I didn't see the orgies, but
Yeah.
he was there. I mean, like, that's what he said he saw. So
Right.
I wasn't there, so I don't know. From the film that I saw, it was very like I said, grainy. But
Yeah.
I mean, that's because he broke in, obviously, very illegal. So
Right.
I'm even surprised he was able to even get that film on whatever he put it on. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's
Yeah.
obviously everywhere now, but when I looked it up, you know what I mean, like seeing all the presidents and the membership people that are there, it's definitely high up people,
Right.
you
Yeah.
know. So
I pulled up to what else he filmed, and it was saying that when he stuck into the Bohemian Grove with his video camera, he filmed a weird ritual. It's called the cremation of the care. Members
okay,
burnt members burnt the coffin in front of that 40-foot tall owl,
so that's what it
which
was.
yeah,
There you go.
which they claim is a way of respecting the forest, but the ritual involved elaborate costumes and torches, and the
Yeah,
footage is undeniably creepy.
no, that's what I mean. So That's what was burning then when I saw it. I couldn't, like I said, it was kind of grainy, so I didn't know
Right,
that's what they were burning. So that's
right,
crazy.
right. So basically, bring it to y'all, it's a child sacrifice,
You think a
or
child was in that coffin?
you know what I mean. I mean, even if Alex Jones was to able to see the coffin, he wouldn't know, or nobody would
I
be able
know,
to.
but
There.
isn't that
That's
owl? I forgot the owl's name. It's associated with child sacrifice, right? The
yeah,
name of the
exactly.
owl, it begins with an M, right? I can't remember.
Yeah, human
Like
sacrifice.
Moliath, Mola. I forgot the name of the owl, but yeah, it's associated with child sacrifice.
It's called Malachi, Moloch,
There you
Maloch.
go. Yeah, yeah. So obviously, if you're burning stuff, you would think like, okay, what if there is a child
Yeah.
in there? That's
So the owl is a representation of an ancient Canaanite god associated with child sacrifice, who
yeah,
appears who appears in the form of a massive bull with a human torso, and that's basically what that is. You know.
that's what I mean, man. So think about that. You never know if there was an actual child, God forbid, in the coffin that was burning.
Right. No,
Or we don't know what happens every year. We've heard plenty of things,
About every
about especially with the elites. The
uh-huh.
elites, what are they known for? You ever heard of adrenochrome?
Yeah, 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 definitely.
Yes, adrenochrome that comes from children who
Yep.
are panicked and stressed. Their blood, known
Right.
for drinking blood. You know what I mean? Then this is like, a lot of stuff that's going on these days. So
Definitely.
kind of
Definitely.
crazy, man. It's kind of crazy to even think about. So
Yep.
you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, bro. Scary
yeah,
stuff.
it is scary, very scary, and I'm showing the people right now just a little bit of like a little like 1 minute video clip of some of the stuff and pictures that is going
That's
on
cool
right.
that's cool that you're even showing this stuff, man, because it's crazy.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we gotta let we gotta let the average day Joe's community know, because
Gotta let them know, man.
see, look, they got Bush and his son there. Like, oh man,
Well, considering this is right here, that's a
right.
trip. That's a trip.
Look at that owl, bro.
This
Yeah,
that's what I mean. This ain't in the middle of nowhere. This is right here.
I,
you know, that's a trip.
yeah, that's some crazy stuff, bro.
I know, man. But yeah,
Definitely.
so that's a conspiracy for the day, man.
Yeah, it's a
And I
conspiracy.
ain't even I ain't even gonna lie, man. I like owls. You know,
Owls
I
are
really
super.
do.
You know what I mean?
There's a couple by my house. So when I'm able to put a tree on like my corner, I hope
Uh huh.
all the owls come here, man. I think owls are fascinating.
Right. Right.
You know what I mean?
That's
So
crazy.
yeah, it's just a trip, man.
Crazy stuff, man. Crazy stuff. But yeah, that's a
For
real
sure,
good one,
bro.
man. I'm glad you shared that, because I think I talked to a lot of people, and a lot of people actually do not know about the Bohemian Grove. So to me, that's
They
something
don't
that
know
a lot of
or they
people
don't
don't.
believe it.
No, a lot of people don't even know about it. Like, I literally
Oh
talked to
wow.
about it. Nobody knows about Bohemian Grove. So
Wow, that's crazy, man. That's a
yeah,
trip.
that's definitely a good exposure right there.
Yeah, man.
Hopefully we'll be back tomorrow with you guys. This exposure that we're putting in.
All right,
So
come on, man. Let's not go there.
let's move on. Let's move on to some entertainment here. Let's do our astrology segment for the people. Let's let them know. Um,
Let them know. Let them
yeah.
know.
And today, because the astrologies that I was going through, they were super brief, and some of them weren't that great.
Yeah.
So what I did is I switched up my content on this one, and it's still like a brief astrology reading, but I'm gonna get a
Uh-huh.
little bit of depth on these readings, so that way
Yeah.
people actually have a little bit more meaning and purpose to what we're talking about when it comes to their astrology signs. Okay. So let me pull this up for the people. Let me let them know what their astrology reading for today will be. Let me get this up for you guys. Okay. So we're going to start off with the first house, and that is Aries, which is what I am. Your energy is high, but focus is scattered. Prioritize tasks to avoid burnout. So yeah, that speaks for itself. You guys got to prioritize us, even me. I got to prioritize my tasks, and I do feel pretty energetic today. Like, I couldn't sleep when I got home, and I went to the gym today, and then I woke up really early. Um, my focus, I would say today, is it scattered. Not yet, I would say, but I did just kind of wake up not that long ago, so it's not too scattered yet. But I am trying to prioritize tasks, because I definitely don't want to get burnt out. So Moving on, let's go to Taurus. A stable day ahead. Small wins in finances or relationships bring joy. So if you guys are in crypto or in the stock market, it's all going up right now. You're definitely going to be winning in finances. And if you guys are in relationships, you guys are going to have some joy in that. As you got a stable day, so that's good. Gemini, the twins, you guys, communication shines today, and conversation could lead to a surprising opportunity. So definitely keep your lines of communication open for everybody. And who knows, you'll be surprised. Maybe today some kind of opportunity will pop up for you guys. Moving on to Cancer. Cancer, your emotions may feel heightened. Take time for self-care and reflection. So, yep, just take time for yourselves, because it's always good to, to give yourselves that time to be able to reflect on things. And then, you guys are going to also give yourselves that self-care by taking care of that. And like it says, your emotions may feel heightened. So you guys will be a little bit more emotional today than usual. Going on to J sign Leo, or Leos today.
Yeah, baby.
Creativity flows easily. Let your
Love
bold ideas take center stage. That's all you right there. This is definitely you right here.
it. Love it. That's how we do it. Leo life.
Exactly.
I love
Um,
it.
moving on to Virgo. Virgo, you got to focus on organization. Clearing your space brings clarity. And let's go on
I
to Leo.
definitely that's part of me too. So I'm working on that as well.
Well, like you said, you kind of you're on that cusp with Virgo,
Yeah.
so you probably
So
are.
I'm actually doing that right now as we speak. So
Are you?
in my house, in
Hey,
my house, I'm doing it. So it makes a lot of sense.
it's going to bring you more clarity, according to
Exactly. Well, think about it, man. That's what it is.
right.
You know.
Right. Exactly.
So
Exactly.
yeah.
For my Libras today, the Libras, harmony is in your theme. Balance work and play for a fulfilling day. So yep, just keep that balance. Balance. We always preach balance on this show, and we
Yes,
definitely,
sir.
like, if you're balanced, you're gonna have a very fulfilling life, not just day. So keep your balance. To my Scorpios, shout out to the Scorpios. Intuition is strong. Trust your instincts in decision making. So, yep, just trust your instincts. Intuition is always something that's there and it's available for you guys. So, you know what I mean? Just always pay attention to that and don't ignore your intuition. To all my Sagittarius, my beautiful wife, Date with Kate segment that we have going
Hey,
on
okay.
every Sunday. Adventure calls, even in small ways. Explore a new idea or hobby. So I'll let my wife know about this today. But we are like I just said, we do a Day with Kate session on Sundays. We go on our own adventures. So she'll definitely have her adventure this Sunday as well. And then we got Capricorn. So my daughter actually is a Capricorn, and it's her birthday today. On top of all that, so shout
Cool.
out
Shout out.
shout out to my daughter Elena. I love you so much. Your zodiac sign today. Hard work pays off. Recognition for your efforts is on the horizon. So just keep doing what you're doing. To all the Capricorns out there, and you will get recognition for it eventually. But just keep going, because your recognition is on the horizon. And then to all my Aquaries, connections thrive. Collaborate to make progress on a goal. So yeah, just collaborate with other. It looks like with Aquaries, you guys, if you get into that social bubble and you're being social with others, you're going to be able to collaborate. You're going to find people to collaborate with, and you're going to make progress on any of the goals that you have set out for yourselves. Last but not least, let's move on to Pisces. Dream big, but stay grounded. A little planning can make your vision a reality. So, yeah, dream big. That's never a bad thing. You got to hold on to that dream and you'll manifest it eventually, as long as you can hold on to that and you really want it. But yeah, do a little bit of planning. Take those baby steps that are necessary to make that vision a reality. Me and Jay talked about this last night, actually, at the gym. And yeah, you'll be able to get what you want and you'll achieve the dream that you want. And that's that for our astrology segment. And that's pretty much all we have for you guys for today. Yeah. Any final words before we take off? We're pretty much done.
Stay blessed. You know how
Stay
it is. Blessings, man.
blessed always.
Health,
Health.
wealth, and happiness.
That's how we do it. Average Day Joes. We let the community know. That's what we about. that's our motto, that's our creed, and health, wealth, and happiness. And that's what we believe in, and we definitely hope we inspire you guys when you do listen to us, and we entertain you guys. We give you guys some smiles on your face, and also we also give you the raw and unedited, uncut us and the trending topics of the day. We give you entertainment, we give you like serious news, and we give you health news. So we give it all to you guys the best way we can,
Yes,
including
sir.
extras like weather, movie of the day, and all that. That
Of
being
course.
said, let me just give you guys a little quick update. I'm on day 9 of my 44-day fast. Feeling good. I went to the gym with Jay today. We did chest. I'm definitely not living. I'm not lifting heavy right now. Because if you are on a fast, you don't have a lot of energy that can be, towards lifting. But I am still lifting. I was even able to do, 45 plates on each side yesterday with like a 10 on them. Not too heavy, but I was able to rep it out. I'm definitely doing what I got to do to stay healthy, and I'm feeling great. My my yeah, I can't even say anything else. My whole demeanor changed, and my health, I definitely feel like, is progressing, and I'm getting better because I did have some issues that I was trying to correct, and I definitely feel like they are correcting in the way that I was hoping for them to correct. So yeah, like I said, day 9, and we're gonna keep going next week. On Tuesday, I will take another photo for you guys of my weight, and I'll show you guys how much I lost in the whole another week. But yeah, that being said, health, wealth, and happiness, and peace to you guys. We love you guys, and we thank you guys for tuning in and being here with us. Please, always, we want to remind you to hit the like button when you watch us, and subscribe to our channel. We need all the support we can get. We want to be there for you guys. We want to be able to answer any questions that you guys might have, help you guys with any issues that you guys might have. So hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, share the videos that we give you guys, and always tune in to our YouTube channel or to our social media platforms. Most of them are on Average Day Joes at Average Day Joes. Instagram is the only one where we're at Average Day Joes 5. But if you tune into that, you'll also see some of our short videos. We do make a lot of short videos. So if some of you who are at work or you just can't watch this, but you definitely want to, just check out our short form content, and we'll pretty much everything that we're talking about now, we'll have it in short form videos for you guys where they're like a minute long, and you guys can tune in, and they'll have titles and everything, so you guys will be able to tune into exactly the part that you guys wanted to tune into in the first place. So yeah, that being said, that's all I got for you guys. Jay and us, we'll see you guys here back tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern Pacific time, not Eastern Pacific time. We're here in Cali, man. So yeah, 2 p.m. West Coast time, Pacific time. We'll see you guys back here. And thanks again for tuning in. Hit that subscribe and like button, and peace out to you guys.